got a gun inside a Ziploc. Niggas come through thinking that the shit not their careers over way quicker than a TikTok. We used to slang bangs like a kickbox. Got 19, we don't kickbox. I remember when a nigga didn't have time, now a couple 100,000 on my wristwatch. I'm shining.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody that's tuning in, welcome back to the Hate Comes with the Plate. I'm your bro host, Stephen A. Bro host to my right, Dane Biggz. We back at it. And today, this is the physical health and mental health segment. So stay tuned. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. But the Hate Comes with the Plate, baby. It's the podcast. We back at it.
Episode deuce.
Dos. Thank you everybody for now. This is a segment where I got the most feedback on mental and physical health. A little quick backstory for those that don't know. If you noticed in episode 1, even though we tried to cut out a lot of it, I was coughing and I was really sick during that time. I wasn't the best version of myself I could be. I have just getting over pneumonia. I've just been getting over some illnesses, and this was the first time I had been sat down in a long time. So that part was new for me. So while we did our best to give you guys the best episode 1 we could possibly give, and I depended on Dane to lead us a lot. He did a great job in leading us. So and you're gonna see that more often. When I can't do it, my brother. That's why he the bro host, because he gonna take us to levels, where if I ain't got it, he got it. You know what I mean? So he did his thing to pretty much like hide the fact that I wasn't feeling well. I was feeling horrible. And it's the first time. This has been the first time I had ever been sat down and just out of pocket. I've never been sat down this long before. It's going on 2 months and I'm still not 100%. Recovered, but that's because I had pneumonia and then other things that was going on with my body. That was all new for me. So while we do take this part extremely serious, this is the part of the episode where I got a lot of feedback, a lot of questions about my personal health right now. So we're going to dive into it we're going to get to a surface level. I'm not going to go too deep with what's been going on with me, because that's personal. But just know that while I share some personal things with you, this is the first time I have ever been sidelined for this long. And it's new for me. So it's pretty scary. It was pretty scary, if I'm being honest with you. As we were saying, we're going to get into my brother Biggz real quick to kind of, you kind of lead us into the segment on how's your mental, physical, before I dive into what's been going on with me.
Yeah. Appreciate that, bro. Along with some of the things you already said and spoke on, mentally, I'm cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really, it's always a lot going on in the mind, you know what I'm saying? I've spoken about this to a few people before, but the way my mind works is it's almost like a theme park. And different thoughts got their own roller coasters, right? So one thought could be going in a loop, right? It could be going up and down, it could be going around, it could be twisting. them thoughts can go all over the place, and that's just one train of thought, right? And I got another train of thought that's in a different part of the park. You know what I mean? And that is going on as well. So, you know, I got a lot of thoughts on different things. You know what I mean? I got a lot of feelings on different things, but you know, it ain't really. I reveal them when, you know, I feel like it's necessary. I feel like it's time to, if ever. Recently, I've been learning to, not learning, but I was like it before. I was relatively quiet before. I ain't really, not like I could joke. We could talk about movies. We could talk about sports. Like I could do all that around friends and stuff like that. And people, I can have a conversation with anybody. But as far as like saying how I feel, what I think about anything, it was like, you know what I mean? Like and so what I've been finding recently is sometimes if I do express myself to certain people in a certain light or in a certain way, they feel like it's insensitive.
Really?
Yeah. So
even whoa, from you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, and it ain't no dudes.
Oh, okay.
No, excuse me. It is.
Really?
It is. It's been a couple guys that I've, you know, family members and friends that I've expressed myself to, and I'm like, hey man, you know, I say what I give them some tough love. Like, hey man, you know, I'm not here to. If you asking me what you think I should do, or you just telling me something that you know what I mean, I'm not. If you say, look, man, I feel like it's best for me to just jump off this bridge, you know what I mean? I'm going to see just how the water feels from up here. And I don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of that, right?
Right.
So if I say, hey, man, listen, I understand what you're trying to do. I've been there before. I felt that before. I thought that before. But listen, don't do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that somebody has said that exact words, but I'm just saying, you know, if you telling me something that you're going through or you're doing, and I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I'm not one of the ones to say, oh man, hey man, you know, go ahead, go for it, see what happened.
Do you think
I'm not one of those?
Do you think they villainize you when you are honest like that?
Yeah.
Like brutally honest like that?
Yeah. And so some guys can't take it, right? They don't like it. And so they like, you know,
so
I can't really talk to Dane about this because he gonna get my ass about it.
So can I ask you?
Pause.
Can I ask you a question that I never asked you before?
Mm-hmm.
But it was. I got two questions to ask you.
All right.
Our first conversation where I felt like it led us to be brothers,
mm-hmm.
was that Miami conversation.
Mm-hmm. We was already cool.
We was cool,
but we got tight then.
But we got close
right
there.
Yep.
That conversation, what was that like for you personally to see, yo, this nigga Steve is not maybe as crazy or wild or maybe there are different levels to him that I didn't even know was in him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that like? Because dog, we touched on during this time. You know who I'm hanging with.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you that I'm feeling contrary to
everything you
want to be around these people.
Yeah.
You're telling me, hey, look, I feel like these people are using me because I'm this.
We was in the same.
I don't even want to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be known for this.
We was in the same boat. Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, like, I never would have thought that for someone to have access to the things that he could have access to, that he don't even want it. Like, it's so many people that's pressed to want it.
Right.
Let alone be able to have access to it.
Yeah.
You got access to it, could do it, and he don't. And we got away from the crowd and we just
locked in.
Boom. This is what it is about where I'm at, bro. Now you tell me where you at. Like, what was what was that like for you to like experience that, though? Because I'm gonna tell you how I felt. Like,
I mean, at the time, I think we was both on the same boat, right? Except for we was just coming from different angles, right? Like, you was getting on a cruise ship on a different side than me. We was on the same boat. You was feeling like, bro, I got this, and this, but I'm around these type of people, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and it ain't going the way people revealing themselves to me that I didn't think was this way. And it's opening me up to, and I was coming from the same thing. Like, bro, I'm in a position where, you was in a position where millions of men will want to be in, right? And could not be. I'm in a position where millions of men will want to be and they cannot be, right?
Straight up.
So
straight up, dog. But
you were feeling the same things that I was feeling. So that tells you that, I mean, at the time, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get to where Steve at. You like feeling like, shit, I want to do what Dane doing.
Yeah.
And we both like, bruh, this ain't what I thought it was. And you thinking like, bruh, this ain't what I thought it was. So at the time, I think that's what made us connect even more, because it's like, bro, we both, I can see it from this side of the grass, you can see it from that side of the grass, and we both like, bro, it ain't what we thought it was.
Yeah.
And we could come in the middle and like, bro, this the best of both worlds type thing. And I don't have many friends that's like that.
Yeah.
So, and you don't either. Especially if we have somebody that's genuine and that's authentic, right?
Facts.
We don't have that many people that's like that. I don't know that many people that's like that. So, especially in my age bracket. I know older men that's like that, but not in my age bracket or younger. You know what I mean? And so I think that connection that we made at that time was like, all right, this is a genuine, authentic nigga. We both understood that about each other, and we knew it before, but it wasn't like we didn't all the way know it. I think at that time, we both understood, okay, this nigga just like me. That's where the connection made.
Yeah.
And I think it's Tay, which is one of the bro hosts,
Y'all gonna see him on here soon too.
Y'all gonna see him on here soon too. But me and him had the same thing. It's like, you come from a different world, you come from a different side of things, but we connect because this is a genuine, authentic dude.
Yeah.
And those connections are made when you in the similar circumstances, just different people, different locations, but similar circumstances. And when you meet with a nigga like that, you like, all right, I can, we can lock in because we genuine, authentic, humble men, and that goes a long way, bro. That goes a long way, and it's a rare thing. And I think, but that's one of the connections. I think that's what made us connect right there.
Yeah.
Especially in the atmosphere we was in.
Yeah.
Because if we would have had them conversations in a bar somewhere here, probably wouldn't have meant the same.
We would have missed the importance of listening.
Yeah.
Like there was a stretch where I could hear like what you wanted out of life. You know what I'm saying? It was just more so like, yo, had we been at a bar, it'd have been like, all right, my nigga, you ready to roll? You know what I mean? We would have cut the conversation short, or we would have.
But we was in a beach atmosphere. You was on vacation.
I had just got on vacation.
Yeah, you was on vacation, so you was really relieved. You was in a comfortable mind state. You like, bro, I'm just.
And I had no idea you was down there.
Nope.
I had no idea you was there. Nope. I just happened to call you.
Yep.
I just happened to.
Like,
I was already gone. I was already gone.
Yeah, like, what's good? Like, nigga,
I'm down here already.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
And my grandparents let me use their car at the time, you know what I mean? Like, just.
You was like, yo, where you at? I'm gonna come pick you up.
Yeah.
Meet me, da-da-da-da-da, where you at? And I was just like, dog, what?
Yeah.
And it went from us just, which was foreign to me at the time because, mind you, I had never known you outside of Kingsview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I met you hooping in other areas and stuff like that, but now this is me meeting you completely outside of my element.
Right, yeah.
And now it's...
Yeah, because in Kingsview, we was living there.
Yeah.
So we had to be there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And either whether friends we made and relationships we made there, they were like inevitable because we all in the same neighborhood. It's a gang of niggas in one neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And the next neighborhood over. 2 neighborhoods, it's 40, 50 of us, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yep.
So we was bound to interact with each other and be around each other. But for us to be far from, we grown at this point.
We grown adults and
we way away from, way out of each other's element. And I'm in my element. I'm in where I'm more comfortable at. Yeah. And you were in a place where you on vacation. So I'm way more comfortable and way more vulnerable in a place where I never considered Kingsview like home.
Right. I don't think either of us did.
Nope. You know what I mean? None of us did. Not because that's where my parents live. You know what I mean? Like, I understand the significance of a home. Yeah. It's a home, you have shelter, you have, clothes. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a place where you really feel home at, you really feel comfortable at. Yeah. And the beach has always been that for me, especially down there where my grandfather lived. So,
because you took me to a few spots. You took me to, when we met down there, you took me to this chicken joint. You was just like, bro, we're gonna go here for lunch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We going.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna take you all around.
You took me to every place.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you all around.
That was important to you.
Yeah.
That was a vibe for you. Yeah. That was like, yo, this my thing. While I'm down.
This. You know what I'm saying? That felt like home, right? And so when you come down there, and I'm like, it's like, oh snap, my brother is. You know what I mean? Because we always felt like that about each other. I'm like, that's my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I'll fight for you. Yeah. I'll make sure you safe. You know what I mean? Like. Facts. No matter what. Facts. Our mothers always been calling each other sons and all that, like mom, whatever. Yep. So we've been doing that since Kingsview anyway. But when we got to the point where in Miami, when we linked up, it was like, all right, you don't know what it's like here. This is my home. Yeah. So I'm like,
you showing me.
I'm about to show you.
Yeah, you showing me.
Welcome, nigga. Welcome to my home.
You know I ain't been on no vacation in 5 years. We can hang in my crib. I will show you my hood.
And that's a different element than what you live in as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
what got me about your character at that time, because I think I told you this before, I already knew you were a boxer. I knew you were a model. I thought you were already in acting. I thought you were going down there for school. I thought you were in like.
I was a little bit.
I was just like, yo, he's probably like in acting school or something like that. So I thought that was your life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
And I thought the people, and it wasn't until you told me, oh no, that's my family. Like he's my cousin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like so, he's a part of who I am. Like, So this person is solid. Yeah. The problem was I got to see that person outside of you being around. Yeah. And that person was villainized because who I was around. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and I don't have you there to say, hey, what are you talking about? Yeah. Like, he's solid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now it was more so like, okay. So now I'm thinking, everybody's around you because you're Dane. You know what I'm saying? Like, wherever he goes, that's where the party's at. Right. Wherever he goes, that's where everybody wants to. And it was just like, bro, I didn't come down here for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be. I just want to be left alone for real. For real. Like, if I'm being honest with you, dog, I didn't even.
Saw that too. You saw that other side, like.
And I saw it, and it was just like, we met Jawan Howard that night. Yeah. You was like, bro, that's Jawan Howard. He had a bad jump with him. And we looking like, how do you just meet Jawan Howard on a random Saturday night? You know what I'm saying?
Right
like,
up on him, yeah.
And it was just like, dog, like what? And while the others were trying to go party, you was just like, bro, I don't even want to do that. Like that's not my thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to the viewers and the listeners, I know we talking about, this is all going to tie into the mental health, because
For sure.
it goes to show that he had been giving me wisdom and game for a long time. So my perspective of being around him was much different than what I thought, because I thought he was only a certain way.
Mm-hmm. And vice versa,
because I had been young, wilding.
For sure.
I mean, for anybody that know the younger version of me.
Yo, he was wild. Yo, he was a wild young dude, for real.
Like,
and to attribute to what you're saying, like, there were, because we did live in the same neighborhood, right? And we a lot of the friends we had were the same. But that could be to a detriment, because some people have their own opinions of who you are, right? And all they have is these stories of you.
Yeah.
So you might see them in a way, like, if you got 3 or 4 people around you saying, well, yeah, he cool, but he be doing this, or he did this, or he like this, you're automatically going to have, not to say you can be like, oh, I ain't treat, some people will treat you in a different way just because they hear certain stories about you.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, matter of fact, most people will do that. But see, a genuine person like yourself is gonna be like, all right, you know what I mean? I ain't finna judge that nigga for that. Like, I ain't not gonna be cool with him just because he did that. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'll get to know on my own. And so that's what it was for him as well, because when he came into our neighborhood, people had this perception of him.
Yeah.
People had their own views of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not that way. I'm the same way as him, where like, nigga, I don't care what nobody talking about you. I'm gonna get to know myself.
Yeah.
Now, if I make my own conclusion, and I'm gonna make my own conclusion, not based off of judging you or what other people say, but I'm gonna get to know you. I'm gonna say certain things to you and see how you react. I'm gonna see how you react in certain situations. I'm like, all right, you know.
And the thing about him is that he was the neighborhood hero when I got down there. I just did not know that was the dynamic. So when I
don't think I was, but
well, from the perspective of me being told that you were the person I had to meet.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
So when I first got down there, it was 2 people that was just like, oh, well, you got to meet Dane. Mm-hmm. You got to meet him. Like, he plays basketball. Mm-hmm. He does this. And mind you, I'm just getting down there, so I don't know nobody down here. So now I'm being told who I gotta meet, and I'm like,
fuck that nigga.
Essentially, because I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he don't know me. So and this goes back to like that they showed this. I don't know if you've seen it, but like this is the innocence of being young. Mm-hmm. Shia LaBeouf made that video where he said, listen. He said, you remember back when it was cool, when you could be like, yo, bro, like, you want to be friends? Like, when you just want to meet people and be friends?
Yeah.
And it was just like, being friends was an innocent thing that we all wanted. We just didn't know how to go about it.
Yeah, for sure.
That was the time I'm meeting him in an environment where none of us wanted to be where we were at. Like, none of us.
I've been lonely for a long time, you know, especially if you work in this business. I'm sure you could attest. You get to a certain level where it's hard to make friends anymore. You know, there used to be a time, real friends. It used to be a time when I was young, and you could just go up to anybody and be like, "Hey, you want to make friends? Want to be friends?" Yeah. You know, like when you were young and like 4 years old. I remember like running upstairs on all fours. Those times, you know, like the innocent times, and that goes away pretty quick. And I've been in this for a long time, so I really started doing that performance work as sort of a way to humanize myself and make friends.
That's a huge fact, bro. It's a huge factor. Myself, you, a lot of us that were in that area, not just Kingsview, Highgrove, the neighboring neighborhood, Southampton. It was a lot of guys from the Strawberry Hills. There's a lot of guys from other areas in that. We all were like, shout out to all our parents, because they were they had the ability and the financial stability and the care and the foresight to you know, to get us in an area out of where we were, because a lot of us come from impoverished neighborhoods, drug infested, violent neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So so for them to get us in an area where it wasn't all of that, we didn't understand that a lot of times as kids. We like, or youngins, we like, bro, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be down here with people treating us like this and looking at us like this.
And essentially, you are looking for enemies when you feel like you're an outsider.
Yeah, you angry. You might be a little angry. Yeah. You might be, you know, you vulnerable. You like, I don't got no friends. I don't want to move here. I think that's anybody who move into a new area. Yes. Whether it's bad or whether it's good. If you come from living in Beverly Hills and you move to North Brentwood, you're gonna be like, what the
what's going on?
What is this?
What's going on?
Right? You know what I'm saying? Especially at that time. But if you move from North Brentwood to Beverly Hills, you like, man, this is bullshit. I don't want to be here.
Where my homies at?
Yeah, like where I can't, you know. So I think it's either way. Whoever moves, if you move your kid, and we don't understand it as kids, we like, we just want to stay. I got friends here. I got I got family here. Like I want to be where I am.
And it tied into us having our first real battle, because you beat me our first real battle, like ever. So after meeting you, we had that game at Sean's where it was you, Thaddeus and Trav against me, Jason, Marcus. We going at it at Sean's.
Yeah, for sure.
And game point, even though Trav hit the winner, bro, you was busting ass. Like,
no question.
So now I already don't know you. Now you beat me and I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo.
But that was probably like the second or third time we met though. Because the first time we met, you came down to, because Darrell had the court.
Yeah.
And you came in front of my house because you had found out, all right, where everybody be playing at.
Yeah.
And you came down there.
John Roski was the one that introduced me to you.
Right.
He was the one that told me I had to meet you.
Right.
So it was just like, okay, well, if I'm being told he's the somewhat neighborhood hero and I gotta meet this guy.
Yeah.
Now, you were shorter than me.
Yeah, I was.
But you was nice.
Yeah, for sure.
And so now I'm struggling with why I gotta meet this. He younger than me.
Yeah.
Shorter than me.
Yeah. Smaller than you.
All that. Who is this guy? And I meet you. You were like, "What's up, nigga?" You know, you greeting me up and down, and he doing all the tall shit to us.
And I ain't tall at all.
He
like
ain't
that
tall.
time I was short as hell. I was smaller than everybody.
Yo, he greeting me up and down. He looking at me like, "Who you?" Whatever. All right, okay, whatever. Steve. What's up, Steve? You know what I'm saying? He the only person. He don't call me Steven at all. This nigga called me Steve. So now I'm feeling like, yo, like this nigga already disrespectful. Like he already disrespectful, bro. Like so it go from so we bring it back full circle. We go from that.
Yeah, we did.
Till now I meet his friends, which came from High Grove. So now. And really, what he's doing at the time is I'm playing with so much aggressiveness. He's really protecting me from what his friends want to do to me. Because I'm playing disrespectfully. And they telling him, hey, yo, bro, tell your man we family.
Yeah.
Tell your man we family, like, to calm down before we really, like, get on his ass for real. Because... mind you, their loyalty is to him, not to me.
For sure.
Not to me. He don't know me like that.
Right.
And
if at the time, realistically, if they would have started fighting, I would have had to.
Oh yeah.
Like them my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Aaron is Big Marsh is like a bro to me. You know what I'm saying? Reggie, like all of them. Aaron and Reggie for sure. Like them two are like. I love them like brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Aaron, most definitely, you know what I'm saying? So Aaron and Reggie is like, man, we about to jump on his ass.
So thank God.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna take his side
because they don't know. We
don't know him like that. I'm not gonna take his side over my boy's side. I've been around him. You know what I mean? Aaron was one of the first niggas I met and I was cool with around him. Period. Like I went to school the first day of school in gym class. And shout out to my man Jason too. Not Jason Lewis. We saying names, but
yeah.
Jay Feder, you already know who you are, bro. You already know. You know what I mean? That's my dog for life. I
love him, man. I love him, bro.
That's my dog.
I love him, bro.
Aaron and Jason were my first two, like, friends, and Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else was like standoffish. They had the same thought that you had, cause I had the same thing. Like, I don't want to be here. I ain't cool with nobody. I'm cool regardless. I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna be where I have it's gonna be.
It was because you spared. You had to say to me. You walked up to me.
Yeah.
And you was just like, bro, they family, dog.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck these niggas.
You was like.
I was just like, I'm trying to destroy these dudes.
Yeah, you was.
They trying to come in our neighborhood.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's how I was looking at it from a competitive standpoint. But you was trying to calm me down and say like, okay, bro, I get that, but like, stop. Yeah. Relax. You throwing elbows.
Yeah, you was wilding.
You going hard. You wilding, bro.
Wilding hard as shit.
and my man really want to get on your ass like right now and like, stop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Stop.
For sure.
And Aaron is so cool. Thank God for Aaron. Aaron, I love you, dog. Mm-hmm. He say it like 3 or 4 times. Like, yo, tell your man we family, bro. Like, young, he ain't gotta do us like this, bro.
Do all that. Mm-hmm.
Man, if it wasn't for him being who he was, this all ties back into what we talking about this thing being about mental health and stuff like that. He was the leader before he even understood he was a leader, and he led a lot of things that happened in Kingsview and our growing up that made me really respect him. It made me respect him as a man. Like, forget basketball and all this other stuff. He let me know that I could trust him as a leader of men. You don't find leaders of men everywhere you go. Let's just be honest. When you do find leaders of men, please keep them in your circle, because anybody that can galvanize men, they have a gift. And it doesn't mean that they are mean and nasty and telling you what to do. They just have a presence about them. Let me tell you the presence that they have. Their presence either commands respect or demands respect. Now, there's only 2 ways. You can command respect by, motherfucker, you gonna respect me. That's genuinely not the type of person you want to be in your circle. You want the person where their presence commands respect, where they don't have to say a thing. Their presence does it. His presence did that because so many people would, I hate to say it like this, so many people would get in line when Dane would come out. When he came out in Chucks, in Tim's, there was no, oh, who is this nigga? It was a whole bunch of respect. He got a whole bunch of respect everywhere he went. This nigga left for the summer, came back taller, and we stopped what we was doing to welcome him back home because he got that much. He stopped and loved on all of us, for real, for real. He got out the car. He didn't go straight in the house. He dapped us all up, hugged all of us. Yo, bro, it's good to see you, dog. I'm back, young. Like, oh, y'all hooping? Hey, give me a second to go change my clothes, bro. But before, hey, bro, I've been here for the summer. You know, this what I've been doing. I mean, he welcomed everybody who was on his block and in that circle. So I say all that to say, when I meet him in Miami, now I'm more curious about, bro, who are you? Because now, not only do you have my respect, but now, even though I'm older than you, bro, how did you do what you do? What have you been taught in your life that's so reminiscent of what I got. And we sat there on that beach and we talked for hours about, bro, this is what it's like for me. This is what it's like for my family. This is what it's like for, you know, the people in my circle. I believe in this. I believe about going about life like this. I don't like this. I don't like these dudes and how they move. I pay attention to how they speak to me. I pay attention to how they treat these girls. I don't like it. And I really don't want to be around them for real. It was just cut, dry, honest conversation where it was just like, damn, I'm not alone. This whole time I thought speaking up for myself was a bad thing. And he feel the same way I feel. He keeping it cool for right now. Until otherwise said something or challenged, I'm just keeping it on the low until somebody provoke me. And it was just like, damn, bro, I'm not alone. I don't feel so lost in this leader of men type of thing, because I'm around military guys. I'm older than him. I got leadership qualities. I got the leadership skills.
Absolutely.
I'm a leader myself, but now I'm looking at another leader who is way more humble, way more empathetic to those around him, and everybody's coming to him to be like, Dane, what would you do about this? We follow your lead on this. It was just, bro, I was watching these guys come to you to get knowledge and wisdom and guidance and all this other stuff, and you just be like, bro, like, that's just not what I would do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? And you just led these guys to not only live a good life, but I do felt like because you were so cool, it came with a lot of envy, and you carried it well. You know what I'm saying? You carried it well, but it also came with some backlash, some jealousy. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I had never watched you handle that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, now I want to see how he handles. You know?
Yeah.
I want to see who his friends are now.
Yeah. And man, I mean, first, you know, I appreciate it, man. You know, just everything you say anyway. You know what I mean? This any admiration I get, any love I get, it's much appreciated. But a lot of the times, man, you know, it's the same. The feelings is all reciprocated, right? Because I'm looking up to you. You know what I mean? I'm like, Steve older, he got this mindset that I wish I had. He got this drive that I wish I had. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, like all of my friends, but you know, you in particular, like, not all, forgive me, it's not all of my friends. It's only a few actually that got this type of mentality, that got this type of drive, that got that leadership, that got the heart and the compassion that men are supposed to have that I don't have. There are all attributes that I don't have and that I admire. You know what I mean? So you had that. You had that. I already knew it. I could see it. You know what I mean? Especially you start seeing it in things like competing. When you play basketball, you see those things like, all right, this nigga's not scared of nobody, nothing. He don't give a shit who is out here. He willing to play hard. He not finna tone it down. He not finna, you know, he not gonna be scared. He not gonna play timid. He not gonna do none of that. Those are things that you look at. I just take mental notes of them. Like, all right, I know if I take him anywhere and I get to swinging a punch, he about to swing too.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? So, but listen, not all your friends is like that.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So you can't take them everywhere. Those are things. These are things that I got from my dad. You know what I mean? These are gems I got from my dad. These are them gems I got from my uncle. You know, both my uncles, who I was raised around. You know what I mean? Like look, man, you can't take everybody everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I would be going with them places and they'd tell me, they'd give me the gems. Hey man, you heard what he just said? You heard what he said earlier? Yeah, I heard what he said. Be leery of niggas when they say stuff like that. Or when you go somewhere and you go in certain places, my dad would be like, hey man, you gotta be careful. My dad is very, love my dad to death, but he got a paranoid mindset. Not all the time, but he always is like, man, this and this can happen. Like the worst 3 things you could think of, like, no, why you even think that would happen? Nigga, it could. Right? And so I'm thankful for early on I'm like, man, this nigga is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? He just think the worst thing that could happen. But as you become an adult and a man out here, you're a young brown man out here, you understand, bro, this and this and this could happen based off of this one decision that you make. Or based, and not even you, it could be your partner that you with. You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, and my mom too. You know what I mean? My mom's too would be like, she could meet a friend and say, I don't know. Be careful of him.
One thing that you did.
Be careful of him.
One thing that you did really well, that I will acknowledge that I was actually nervous that you did it, but you did it well. Was you really monitored who you let come in your house? I can remember you did not let everybody come into your crib.
No.
And I used to wonder why, because I could remember like making the cut.
Yeah, sure.
I can remember making the cut. And I remember, so what you would do is you would wait until it got late to decide on who could come in your crib, because at this time we done balling.
Yeah.
We tired. We done just got finished drinking from the water hose.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you waiting for niggas to go home.
Yeah.
And now it was more so like, well, now that these people gone, bro, you can come in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, bro, he let me in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
sure,
Like,
sure.
and that's one of the things I admire about how you went about selecting who could be in your space.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I was just letting everybody in. You know what I'm saying? Come on in. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? But because you had something to protect, which is a sister, and I have 2 sisters, but they live with my dad.
Right.
I probably would have been the same way had my sisters lived with me, and it would have been like, I see what type of person you are.
Yeah.
I can't let you close. You know what I'm saying? Like, just based on how you move, I'm responsible for what happens to my sister.
For sure.
And
I don't want to break your neck.
Nah. And because I got all authority to do it in my crib.
What? And it's not even in a way where it's not like I'm thinking you niggas gonna be looking at my sister. No, I'm not thinking of that. It's just like, for one, my pops, my stepfather, he wasn't with all of that. He didn't like no company. Right. My mom is very open. She like, yeah, bring him. Like, she's way more open. She'll let a stranger come, not now, but you know, at the time, she like, come on in, you know, stand right here, take your shoes off, you know what I mean? Like, she's very open, she's very loving, she's very caring in that way, right? So, but my stepfather is the exact opposite. He wasn't playing none of that. However, I was selective for that reason. Yeah. Right?
But I knew.
I'm like,
and Nick was just born.
Yeah.
So now it's, I got 2 people that I'm responsible for.
Yeah, for sure. And I ain't.
And
I know how it is if a nigga got a younger sister. If you my homie, bro, she like my little sister. I'm not even looking at her like that. But if she got an older sister,
and I had 2 older.
But if you got an older sister, she looking at us the same way. It ain't even just me. Like, damn, man, I ain't trying to look at her that way, but damn. She looking at us. She looking like, oh, my brother bringing in his little friends. Which one of them is cuter and which one is not? Right. She looking at us like that. So if it's older, it's different, right? But I'm the oldest. So, and I got a gorgeous sister. All my sisters is gorgeous, right? That's just it to me. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what? I never thought of it in that way. It was just on some protective thing. You know what I mean?
But
Like
I always internalize it.
Yeah. I never thought of it like one of these niggas could be looking at my sister. I never thought of it that way.
I always internalize it as he's doing what any of us would do in a situation like that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it was that part was was admirable.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to, and like I said, all this ties into your mental health.
Yeah.
He tells me, I meet Dane later, so this ties into the second conversation, which is where I'm severely just down bad, out of shape, not looking or feeling good, and you walk up to me, yo bro, ho, what's going on? And my question to you is, because you said people villainize you for telling the truth.
Yeah.
People try to make you feel bad for being honest.
Yeah, for sure. Some men,
I don't believe
some men I know, but it's a lot of women. A lot of women.
I don't believe I did that when you came to talk to me.
No, you didn't.
So my thing was, what's so hard about hearing the truth from a brother?
I don't know, man, because that's the part where I differ. That's the part where I'm like, all right, bro, what I'm supposed to do? Because again, if I use the example of, if you call me and say, hey, bro, I'm not thinking on some suicidal shit. I'm just thinking about, I want to do the bungee jump off a bridge, right? You call me and say, bro, I've been really having this thrill of bungee jumping off the bridge. I'm going to say, all right, I had that thrill as well. I understand what you're feeling, right? I love roller coasters, bro. I ride roller coasters without seatbelts sometimes, just because it's a thrill for me.
Yeah.
Right, I wanted to skydive at one point. Like I understand the thrill.
Right.
So why I'm being empathetic to how you feel, right? But then if I say, listen, bro, you got a lot to lose if that cord break.
Yeah.
Right. And I say, dog, don't do that. It's not smart to do. I understand the thrill. I understand you want to do it, but don't do that, bro. It's just not a good move right now. I understand. I'm being empathetic to how you feel. I understand how you feel. But I'm going to say my advice, bro, leave that alone right now. Let's say you got a child, but you don't, right? But, Steve, you got a lot to lose right now. You like, nigga, it's just bungee jumping off a bridge. Millions of people do it. I say, yeah, I agree. But what if that cord break? And now I gotta call your mom, or your mom gotta call me and say, Dane, I'm sorry. She gonna be crying and tell me Steve died. What, mom? Why? What happened?
Yeah.
He went bungee jumping off a bridge.
You can't even tell my mom that, yo, I told the nigga not to do it. Now you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't even say, Mom, I talked to him and I said not to do it. But if I keep my mouth shut and I be one of them friends that just don't say nothing, and you do it and you die, now how I'm gonna feel?
Yeah.
Now how I'm gonna feel when your mama make that call to me, and I say, damn, I didn't even say to him not to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't even give him that tough love, like, nigga, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Right? So when I give that advice and you just telling me something how you feel, you didn't ask for my advice on to do it or not.
Yeah.
And you just telling me, bro, should I do this? You're not asking me. You just telling me what you about to do.
Yeah.
And I give you some hard love, some like, hey, bro, that's stupid. Don't do that.
Yeah, you wildin'.
You wildin'. And you look at me like, see, that's why I don't tell you nothing. Cause you just tell me the truth about. That's how I feel. I feel like, all right, bruh. So what? I'm just not supposed to say nothing?
That's why I was asking you, why does it why does it come across as you being villainized for saying the truth about what's
what nobody else won't say?
What's your truth at the time? It's just like, yo, it is to keep you alive. It's not for me to stop you.
Exactly. It's not. I'm not coming from a place of malicious, or I'm not coming from a place where I'm hating. It's like, bro, that's just not a smart move.
So for the people who don't like to listen, let me give you an object lesson. On New Year's, I know everybody heard about the massacre that happened with the car crash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the 18-year-old...
Prayers and love, excuse me, my fault.
Yeah, go ahead.
Prayers and love to everybody that lost somebody or that was hurt at that time.
The most insensitive thing we can do right now is not show love to the people who lost their lives on New Year's Day.
That's crazy.
For everyone that lost a loved one, cousin, friend, listen, our prayers and condolences to you and your family and loved ones. Everybody that lost somebody.
For sure.
But there was a story of a young girl who was 18 years old, who snuck out the house, who was told not to go, and it cost them their life. Now, I'm not using this moment as a moment to disrespect a young girl, because she lost her life, and there's nothing cool about that at all. But it goes to show what will happen if we don't listen even to our parents, our friends, those of us who actually love us, not just talking out the side of their neck.
Right.
If you was one of them dudes that was talking out the side of your neck, it would not be with compassion or empathy.
Right.
It would be, oh man, nigga, it's just, I mean, what you want to do that for? That's dumb.
Right.
Now I'm just sounding like I'm hating.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Versus, hey man,
Bruh.
I don't think you should do that right now, because that time has passed you, bro. Like, I think you got a little bit more to live for, man. You know what I'm saying?
More to lose if you do.
You know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying? Than doing it right now. Now maybe when you was younger, sure.
Right.
But bro, you know, you 48 trying to
skydive.
Yeah, that you should have did that when you was 23.
Or not try it at all. Whatever.
You know? How about you just go to
go to the theme park, bro.
Just go to one of them little, you know, air.
Them joints that just float you in the air. You know, close your eyes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but
exactly.
but it goes to show how rebellious we will be when someone's trying to save our life.
For sure.
And Dane has given me conversations that have helped my life. You know what I'm saying? Not just him, but if you...
Vice versa.
You should always have someone in your circle that's readily available to give you tough love. And I don't mean to try to feed your... Listen, there are several things he told me about myself that I did not want to hear. That made me uncomfortable. That made me sad. That made me look myself in the mirror. That made me question, was it genuine? And if you don't go through those emotions and cycles, man, some of you guys don't have real friends. I was able to listen to what he had to say, listen to the context of which he delivered it, listen to how he protected me and got away from people, because he didn't seek to embarrass me. He could have said what he wanted to say in front of a lot of people that would have embarrassed me, that could have called me out, that could have made me feel humiliated, and at bare minimum, if I would have took it the wrong way, I could have went and just hung myself. All because I didn't know how to take it.
Right.
All because I was embarrassed about the concern that you gave. We got a lot of men that struggle with getting correction from your friends, and this podcast, while we are here, women too, because women, y'all struggle with image. Men struggle with importance. We struggle with being validated with our importance to society. Women struggle with their image. Are they good enough? Do they look good enough? Are they beautiful enough? And ladies, that shit is a fallacy. We don't care about having the baddest woman. We don't care. listen, as long as this is right, hey, that beauty, you ain't do that. God did that for you. So, but if that heart and that mouth is nasty, you look ugly to us. That beauty fade real fucking fast. We don't give a fuck. You could be a 10, but if that mouth and that heart is nasty, you like a 2. Real quick.
On episode 2, you like a 2.
You like a dos. Doseki head ass. You like a 2.
For sure.
Cause if that heart and that mouth is wrong, yo baby, we don't see your beauty no more.
Yeah, that's gone.
And that shit fades. You ain't do that. We know God did that for you.
Yeah.
So it's the same with the men. Yo, thank God that you got people in your life that can give you some critical corrections.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God that you have people in your circle that will tell you the truth about yourself, man. You don't, anybody that's gonna give you some pacifying stuff, hey man, just be careful. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate to have a brother that won't sit with me and tell me, oh yeah, Steve, man, all this shit is great, bro. You got everything. No. No, look, man, we need this. You need to do this. Before we start here, you should do this. That's nice, bro, but no, I don't think we should start until we got this. Oh, bro, I'm stressing over this. Nah, bro, I think you need to actually relax and go sit down for a second. I think you're stressing a little bit too much right now. Go sit down, bro.
And vice versa, man. You know, I've always looked up to him, whether he know it or not. You know what I mean? And I think one of those, you found that out when we had that conversation. Like, oh damn, this nigga been looking up to me the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, because of the decisions he's made. And his background and where he come from and how he had to make certain decisions as a man before he was supposed to. He was doing grown man shit when we was teenagers. You know what I mean? So, indirectly, I never expressed it to him, but I was looking up to him way before. You know what I mean? And then even, before we had those conversations, before we got to Miami, before, it was already known, like, Steve is already ahead of where everybody is. You know what I mean? Especially financially, you know what I mean? And business-wise, and as far as a leader of men, he's already way more established than all of us. You know what I mean? So, indirectly, I was always looking up to him. You know what I mean? Especially in that aspect, and even more in other aspects as well. Because, like I said, I've always been a quiet guy. I never really expressed myself. And Steve has always been an expressive person. Even before, like when we were younger, he would, man, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say what it is. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. I admire that because I didn't have that, and it's needed. Right now, even fast forward, full circle, we come to this point where now I've gotten some of those traits from him, and I'm like, nah, bruh, you need to do this, you need to do that, or I think you need to do this and do this. If you asking me, you get some irregular feedback, especially from men, but from women, man, that's a whole different story, because that affects your mental health as well. It affects how I express myself to women, you know what I mean, and how I interact with them. If I'm trying to give them some type of criticism, if you ask me,
it's harder to give the women the truth of what we want to say, because we don't have a filter when it comes to how important it is. Like there's so many things that are important that we want to deliver, but we can't use a filter. It's important that they hear the concern, like right now.
Yeah, man. Not just deliver the truth to women. I mean, it shouldn't be hard to deliver truth to your homies. It should not be hard. Right? But at the same time, what I find more recently, I went way far into it, way more farther than I would like to, but that has affected my mental as far as being truthful about what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling in a certain situation, whether it's a situation pertaining to me or pertaining to the next person. It has affected mentally where I'm feeling like, especially when you ask, like, damn, with guys too, I'm like, yeah, with guys too, but more so with ladies, you know what I mean? It's like I can't give them some type of criticism without them feeling a way about what I'm saying, and it's not coming from a place of malice, right? And it's not coming from a place of, of I'm not trying to cause you harm, because in a way, if I don't say this to you and you keep doing the same thing, whether it's with me or with the next guy, we all have a general feeling about certain things, and if you are continuously doing what you're doing or saying what you're saying, you're gonna be, every guy's gonna feel the same way about what you're saying, right?
Which ties back into what I was saying about that beauty fading.
Yeah.
When it's time to give corrective criticism to a woman, we don't see beauty, we don't see none of that.
Yeah.
We see the importance of what we're about to say.
Right.
So it's not about how good you look or how good you've been to us or anything like that. We're coming from a sense of what I'm about to lay on you right now is super important. Please understand that I'm about to, like, I don't share this with everybody.
Right.
And I got enough in me to share this with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and because I care.
That's the key part, bro. That is, it's like, it's almost like it's kicked to the side. I'm sharing, I'm giving you this observation, I'm giving you this criticism, I'm giving you this advice because I care. If I did not care, I wouldn't say anything. I would let you mess up. I would let you do whatever you're going to do, say whatever you want to say, to mesh and dig yourself a deeper and deeper hole. But if I say this, I feel like it can help you.
And the best way to know if a dude care or not is by this response. But let me know how that works out for you. That's when we don't give a fuck. That's the truth. Well, let me know how that works out for you, man.
Let me know how that work out for you.
Let me know how that work out for you, though, because clearly my wisdom ain't good enough. Clearly, you haven't observed enough about me to know that I'm gonna give you some real shit. You know what I'm saying? What are you missing to the point where you think I would sit here and give you some bullshit? Like, all right, fine. Well, you know what? Let me know how that work out for you, man. I'm praying for you. Instead of, you know what, Dane? I've been around you for 20 years. I know you're not going to tell me something that's just going to soothe my ego. I know you're not going to tell me something that's just going to make me feel like I'm making the right choice. When I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong. Just like you did when I called you a couple times and it was just like, you know what, Steve? You was like, you know what? No, you said, you know what, bro? Let me tell you where you're wrong at. You're wrong right here. Before I tell you anything else, let me tell you where you messed up at. Right here. You messed up by saying this right here. Now, did you not do that a couple weeks ago?
For sure. And as well as I said, look, I messed up here.
Yeah.
I was like, look, bro, this is where I effed up at. And you doing the same thing I did.
Let me tell you where you messed up. This is where you messed up right here. You weren't supposed to say that. You shouldn't have said that. Right. Now, I understand.
Yeah, for sure.
But you shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, for sure.
You messed up. Yeah. So, that's all I'm saying. So, I know our mental health segment was a bit longer than the original. Listen, the mental health, physical self, the mental health,
physical self. I like that.
That might be catchy. That might be catchy.
Yeah.
It does tie into it. And even though I wasn't able to expound on what I've been going through, the main thing that I'm going through right now is just not suppressing what I've been through, but actually healing from what I've been through.
Okay, wait. Let's get into that. Begin. What have you done to help yourself heal?
Okay, so the thing I have done to help myself heal is acknowledge the things I have buried within myself. All of the relationships that I have not fully healed from, the personal things I have not healed from, that goes from childhood trauma to losing relationship with friends, guilt, envy, stress, all the things that I have learned to try to suppress. And I do things like, oh, I'll get over that. Now I'm in a place in my life where, since I have been sat down for 2 months, I've had to now see the things that I've hidden from myself, the things that I swept under the rug that I wasn't strong enough to deal with at the time, the things I've been too embarrassed to deal with at the time. And I feel like this time where I have been sat down for a reason, it has forced me to now, do you want to keep suppressing things or do you want to heal? The healing part is acknowledging. They always say the first step is acknowledging. Well, the first step for me is realizing that I need to be healed, not just getting past it. I've done a real good job at getting past broken relationships, broken friendships, broken anything. I've done a good job at getting past it. All I need is some time and I'll be okay. But that's not healing. And I haven't been in a situation where I've ever been faced with being healed. So for me, personally, I'm at a place right now where the question was asked to me, do I want to see what a healed Steven looks like, or do I want to see what a getting past it Steven looks like? Well, I've never seen what a healed Steven looks like. Never seen that guy. So I don't even know what he looks like. But I would like to think it might be beautiful if I allow myself to heal, and it's not, and I'm not embarrassed to admit that I need to heal from it. The most important thing, and this is what ties all into what we're doing on this podcast. What we're doing on this podcast is always introspective. You have to understand that as difficult as it may be for me and my brother to get close to each other and talk like this, at the end of the day, this is introspective. This is what we believe we may need to do for us to be better men, to be better leaders, to be better fathers, to be better sons, to be better brothers, future husbands, whatever the case may be, and to better friends to y'all. We don't want to give y'all some bullshit we're not actually trying to strive and do. This is something that we are trying to strive to be, do, and live by. So I realize right now I'm in a place where I need to heal. For real. Not just some play shit. So if I'm the same person by the end of this year, I didn't heal properly. If you don't see something change in my life, my natural life, my physical life, my spiritual life, mentally, then I did not heal properly. I'm going to be responsible for what other men and women hear, and I don't want to lead y'all astray. We don't want to lead nobody astray. We want people to have the courage to acknowledge where they at, because we want y'all to sit here with us and talk about it. Y'all gonna help us. We not just gonna help y'all. Y'all gonna fuck around and come in here and help us. And y'all gonna help us see different dynamics that we never would have got without y'all. And that's where I'm at, bro. As uncomfortable as it is for me to admit that I have been suppressing and putting off certain stuff, bro, I've hidden from a lot of my responsibilities for healing properly. And I ain't never understand the dynamic of what it's like to heal properly as a man. I've just been used to getting over shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna get over it. That's been my mindset. I got a broken heart, fuck it, I'll be alright.
Get over it.
I quit a job, fuck it, I'll be okay. Oh, this person don't love me? Okay, well, I'll be okay. But I've never sat and actually healed from it. I've always taken it it's sort of like what I was saying in the last episode. Sort of like that Kobe. You use certain hurts and things to motivate you.
Yeah.
But it's not always good. That shit's not helpful, dog. That stuff can breed more harm than good because you're holding on to, and most of us, especially those of us who are of faith and you live your life a certain way, you're doing the opposite. You're drinking the poison hoping that it hurts the other person.
Shit, bars.
We drink the poison. We hold on to the hurt.
Yeah.
And we use that hurt to try to motivate us to do shit and become better and do all this other shit. And we, in our heart, we hating that motherfucker. We hate it. And we hoping that our hate hurts them somehow.
That's true. Or our success might hurt them.
Or our success.
Yeah.
We waiting on the day that we could be successful so we could say, look, bitch, I got you.
Yeah.
You left the wrong good nigga. Can't wait to throw this in your face. Now, as funny as we make that sound, that is 99% of most men right now.
It's very true. It's very true. And not just men. Some women feel the same way. Like, you did me wrong or you left me hanging. You didn't do right by me. I'm going to show you I got a better man than you now. You know what I mean? I'm in a better life. I have a better life now that you messed up.
And all of it comes
But guys do that for sure.
Want
to do it.
And
not a lot of them do it, but a lot of them want to. Yeah, but we ain't on the dating segment. I know we got a little. You know,
I'm done.
We probably should have added that into the dating segment.
We probably should have.
We probably should have, but it's all good because this is a part of men's mental health.
I'm done.
Dating is. It's mental.
It is.
It's mental.
It is.
It's mental, man. It ain't got nothing to do with your financials, bro. Cause I did plenty of dates broke.
Me too.
Some of the best dates I ever been on was free.
Some of the best dates don't cost you no money.
Don't cost you nothing.
If we're being honest,
Don't cost you nothing. Take a walk. You can take a hike for free.
If I'm being honest, I've had better breakups for free. Listen, this girl broke up with me. Listen, even though we're not gonna talk about it because we on mental health section.
Yeah,
dog,
but it's a part of mental.
Bro, I had a more beautiful breakup than some of these niggas have dates on. This girl took me to this pond. We sat there.
That you walking and made it all night. Ambiance was all night.
Man,
you know
the lights was bright. The moon was up.
You know.
We sitting on the bench.
She like, look, I gotta leave you alone, my
She
nigga.
was like, baby, I can't do this no more. I love you so much. But, you know, I just can't do it. I done had a better breakup.
Then some of y'all done had dates.
And y'all spent $300 on. Shit. I wish I would, man.
Put my man from The Wire in that. Shit.
Come on.
You
Come
know?
on, man. That's our mental health.
Yeah, man. You know, we
section.
went far into that, man. But that's how it go over here, baby. You know, hate comes with the play, baby. You know, that's how it go over here, man.
Yeah,
we go with how we feel.
We on one for episode dose though, man. We on one for episode dose.
Episode dose, man.
We got the energy right today, baby.
You know what I mean? We'll be back at y'all soon, man, with more, you know, Hate Comes with the Plate podcast episode dose. Deuce. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's the mental health and physical. We ain't talk about physical health, but you know, we alright. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just getting my strength back.
We getting there, man. With physical health, we getting there, man. I'm in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just getting my strength back. I'm able to walk now. And
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he getting his strength back. You know, as far as physical health. You know, don't eat fast food. That's what we gonna say.
Come on.
Leave that fast food alone, man.
Come on.
For your physical health. All right. Dead that fast food, alright?
All 2025.
All 2025, man. Dead that fast food. Shit. You feel me?
Come on.
Eat some fruit, man. Drink some water. Shit. want to hear the goat.
I want to hear my nigga Pop.
Yeah.
Out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming. Paying for money and alcohol, the life of a West Side player with cows die. It's on the wall.
You ready?
I'm ready whenever you ready, my nigga. Oh, for the podcast?
Nah. We ain't gotta do that. We ain't gotta do that. Not for them. Y'all don't get that.
Oh, they don't get that. That's sacred.
That's sacred.
That's sacred.
You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
That's sacred. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody stealing it. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
that's facts.
Nah, y'all don't get that.
That's facts.
You know, that's brotherhood.
Talk to him. What's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
You about to go ahead lead us out, man.
Hey, listen. First of all, much appreciation for everybody and anybody that's give us some views and give us comments and give us likes. All appreciated. All the love, all the feedback we done got. Very, very much appreciated. We love you for that, and we're gonna continue to do this and just get better and do more. You know what I mean? We here. So thank you for that. We're gonna always start off with a thank you.
Absolutely.
Start off with appreciation because that's what it's about. Listen, man. If you don't know, we here to give, spread, and show a lot of love. But of course, you know, if you got a big plate of love, hey, gonna come with it. And it's the podcast, baby.
Come on, man.
And we back.
Episode 2.
We back. Again.
Come on, man. Episode 2, bro.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, dog.
We back, man.
So, and we woke this time.
Deuce. We on episode deuce, baby.
And we woke.
We woke.
We got some energy.
Yeah, we up.
We up today.
Turned up. You see, Pac got us turned up already.
Man, Pac got us right, bro.
Already, every time.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California.
Dreaming, baby. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as we step on the scene, we hearing hoochie screaming. Come on. But yeah, man.
Yeah, if you don't know, I go by the name of one of the bro hosts. I'm Dane, aka Dane Biggz. Find me at King Coolionaire. That's only on Instagram. That's the only social media platform I got. Don't bother me about it. It is what it is. To the left,
I'm your other bro host, Stephen A. You can call me Styles, King Styles on Instagram. Also follow us both on Hate Comes With The Plate on Instagram. That's where we at. That's what we repping. And yeah, man, we got a lot of good stuff coming for y'all today. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow us both. If you don't follow us both, we still love you. So
absolutely.
Up, man. I mean, episode 2. Hold up. First off, before we talk about episode 2, we got a lot of love and good feedback, like my man was saying.
For sure.
On episode 1, we got some good critiques.
Mm-hmm.
We got some good advice.
Mm-hmm.
We got some good guidance, and we got some good criticism too.
Mm-hmm.
So we want y'all to know that we heard it all.
Yep.
And we're gonna make the adjustments. Be patient with us. You know what I'm saying? This is episode 2. We got a lot more coming. We got a lot more dynamics about each other that you're gonna see. And you know, we ain't even peeled the onion back on the layers of, you know what I'm saying, just our personalities. Y'all didn't even get to see all of it yet. Y'all got to see us sleepy and tired that night. That was tough, you know what I'm saying? But we hung in there. We made it happen. So but today, man, we got some energy. We got some good stuff coming your way. And yeah, man, my bro host Dane Biggz, man, he got some good stuff for us today, man. So we gonna start off the episode 2 with a nice little bang for y'all today, man. What we got today, bro?
So we can start off with dating and relationships. That's the first thing we get into. Is, I mean, I'll be honest. I got the most feedback about that.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. Shout out to everybody that watched it. Everybody that viewed it. You know what I mean. Much appreciated. And again, you know, we got a lot of love. You know what I mean, for it, and you know, so we just want to continue to push that. And I want to say, anybody that got anything that you you know, any questions that you want us to ask or answer, any advice or whatever you want to talk about or express to us about dating and relationships, you want us to talk about it, you want us to see our views on it, we want to see your views on it, you know, just say something. Hit us up in the DMs, or you know what I mean, or if you know me, just text me. You know Steve, just text him. You know what I mean, and we'll chop it up. You know what I mean. We gonna have
because it's just so many dynamics that people would love to speak on.
Absolutely.
That they may be nervous to ask us, hey, how do you guys feel about this, or could you guys speak more on this? You know what I mean. They may want us to kind of dive into a lot of topics that we may be avoiding right now just to keep the peace. Yeah. And we eventually going to get on some of those topics. Yeah. But a lot of those topics are so toxic. Some of them things we don't want to touch just yet. Yeah. But well, we gonna get there. We promise. Yeah, for sure. We gonna get there. We promise. For sure, but we had a good question today, and I'm gonna let you bring that out, bro, because that was a good one.
So one of the questions, shout out. I'm not gonna say who it was because you know for whatever reasons we want to keep people's names exclusive. Unless you tell me, I can say your name. I can give you your credentials, I can give you, you know, your social platform so people can follow you or find you. Or unless you tell me to do that, I will. But if not, I won't. I'll leave you. It's going to be all anonymous. So one of the questions that we got, shout out to the homie that gave it to me, but it was based off of some she saw in the first episode that you said. So we going to speak on it. The question is, do men love harder than women? Which one loves harder? That's the question we're going to get into.
That is a really good question, bro.
So,
I mean, you know how I feel about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I think because of the type of ego we have as men, once we do love a woman for real, we do love harder because we understand not only to provide and protect, but it's also men are nurturers too. You know what I'm saying? We that's why men who have daughters don't play around with their daughters. They're showing them how they're supposed to be loved. That's a different type of love that's going to come from differently from a mother. You know what I mean? So do we love harder? Yes, because we're going to provide for you. We're going to protect you. And that protection part is a different animal that we don't want most women having to ever go through because they're going to look differently trying to protect their child. Versus when a man does it, we operate naturally in that role. I think we love harder because it's more personal to us. You know what I'm saying? It can be more personal to men. Good men. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. And it comes with it comes with more than just working and providing clothes and giving money. When we love, man, our heart and soul is into that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we taking a bullet for you if we love you. We will give our body parts for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Limbs. It's husbands out there that didn't have surgeries to keep their partners alive. So, you know, whether it be a blood transfusion or a kidney, a liver, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We would do it. We would do it. I think we love harder. It's not to disrespect or diminish the love of a woman because we know, hey man, we got some good women out there. We know some good women out there that love, but I think we just, man, we love And we're at the apex. We're at the front line. You know what I'm saying? It's an order. You know what I'm saying? We're at the head. So if we don't love right, the women not gonna love right. You know what I'm saying? So we at that top of that foundation, bro. So we gotta love harder than the women. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's gonna teach them how to love us back and ultimately how to love our children. So that's just my perspective, bro. I think we do love harder, but you know, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Yeah.
So, what you think, man?
I agree with you in some ways, and from the some of the feedback that I got, that I've heard, is that of course, you know, women would disagree. They would say,
facts.
They love harder than we do. But I think you bring out interesting points where, you say that, you know, we have to lay our life on the line. That's a different type of love, right? Now, it's not to say, because we strictly talking about your partner, right? So we either talking about your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your wife. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know your parents, how your parents feel. You know what I mean? As a parent, it ain't nothing nobody can do toward my children. That love is unconditional, right? That's a different type of love that you have for your children or your siblings or, you know, your family members. That's not what we're talking about, loving harder or not. We're talking about in a dating aspect or your partner, right? And I think it's interesting. You brought out an interesting point to say that if you think about it, maybe we do love harder because we are the ones. Realistically, we are the ones that have to go out and do everything. When there's anything that has to be done, the decision ultimately comes down to us, right?
Yes.
Right, and we have to consider everything she feels and everything she wants and everything she needs. We have to consider that first, realistically.
Absolutely.
Right? And there is a different level of love when you have to protect someone like that. Right? So the nurturing part, I give it to them. They got that. We do have a nurturing sort of aspect to our lives. You know, it's in our DNA a little bit, but I can't, because I'm very unsensitive. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things. So I know, me personally, I can't speak for all men, but me personally, I'm very unsensitive when it comes to certain things. I can be sensitive to a moment or to a time, but I will say, I've said it to my daughters, I've said it to other people, but again, we're not talking about my relationship with my daughters. It's like more so, I've said it to ladies that I've been involved with, like, hey, like, suck that up. Like, it ain't that bad. You know what I mean? Shake that off. Right. And I've been told that I'm insensitive in that way sometimes. So I get that, right? But, however, that's a part of loving hard. Right? Because it's not so much, it's just like, it's tough love, right? It's tough love, and it's needed, because nobody in this world is going to baby you or kiss up to you or whatever. You're not going to get special treatment just because you're a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? So in a huge sense, I agree with you. Like, in more ways than one. At first, when I first thought about it, I was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, maybe women do love harder. But then, as I started to think about it some more, think about the dynamics of a relationship, we probably do. You know what I'm saying?
I think because, and this is no slight to either side, men or women, but women are emotional, but men are sensitive. And okay, so let me give you a good example.
Niggas is sensitive.
We are sensitive. We sensitive. We are more. I believe we are more sensitive than women. Because
talk on it.
So look, I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Okay.
If a woman cries and she goes through something, when a woman is done crying, that's it. It's over with. She's done crying. Yeah. She's over it. She done got past it. She done got through it. Men are sensitive. When we going through something, it ain't bother me. But on the inside, we like a building that's imploding. Like, You know what I'm saying? And
it's burning up.
And we don't handle our destructive paths like well. You know what I'm saying? When we're sensitive, we bury a lot of stuff. We mismanage a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And the reason why we do it is because we know we got the next thing coming. So we trying to get ready for the next issue of life coming. So we kind of sweep it under the rug. We kind of deal with it later.
Right.
Even though that's not healthy and it's not good,
Right.
that's sometimes how we cope, and that's sometimes how we manage, because it's always the next thing coming for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The next tragedy of life, the next situation at work, the next issue that's around the corner, that flat tire, or just anything.
Right.
And we are sensitive to the things that we may not have dealt with when we were younger, or, you know, my mama said I was stupid, and ever since then I ain't been able to get over it. But you 87 years old now, dog. You should have let that go, you know what I'm saying? 45 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But we are more sensitive than women, and we hold on to things way longer. That's why breakups and stuff like that, it stick with us longer than most women. Because when a woman done crying, that's it. She didn't.
That's true, bro. That's true. You know what? That's crazy, because a woman can say, I was talking to somebody about this not too long ago. If the only way a relationship is really over is if the woman decides it's over.
It's over. Because
if she check out, the guy is gonna be like, you know, most of the time a guy can still, cause especially if you giving him some, you know what I'm saying. If a woman giving a man some action, some loving, you know what I'm saying, like he gonna come for it no matter what, no matter what's going on, no matter how much he got going on, no matter how many he doing, he gonna always want it. And if she say, I ain't giving it to you no more, I don't want to talk to you no more, and cut him off, I guarantee you, if she say, I don't want to ever talk to you again, and she do it, he gonna be the one that reach out like, maybe, you know, let me reach out maybe a year later, maybe a couple years later. And if she let him in, he'll come in.
Yeah.
So, but if she cut him off, it's over with. And then on the flip side, let's say it's the opposite way. If a dude say, I don't want to be bothered with you no more, it's over with. Some dudes can, and they say, I don't ever want to be bothered with you no more. But if that girl reach out to you, you answer like, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing all right, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Even if you up, even if you doing good, even if you got a whole nother situation, a dude will still answer and still be like, oh, you know, what's up with you? How's it going? And this is that, and might even treat you to lunch or something like that. You know what I mean? Just to
smooth it out.
Just to smooth it out.
Smooth it out a little bit.
But if a girl say it's over with, don't ever talk to me again, and she could cut you off completely. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That's an important part that I thought about, but I never, you know, brung it into the aspect of loving hard or not.
Yeah, because I mean, and it's also like a sacrificial love too. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that women don't sacrifice, but we sacrifice our body, our time, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a good deed. It's not to diminish the love of a woman at all. I just think we love harder. I know women are emotional, but like I said, men, we're sensitive.
That's a good point, man.
We are more sensitive to love, especially when we're in it. Yeah. Women can fall in and out of love way faster. You know what I'm saying? It stick with us longer than it does women.
Yeah, I can say that. I agree.
Breakups stick with us longer because now we questioning, damn, what happened? Where'd I go wrong? I thought I saw all the signs of me doing good or whatever case may be. Right. Woman, once she don't care no more,
it's over.
Whether she victimized herself, whether she victimized the situation, because women real good with, you know, victimizing themselves. They can create something in their head to,
of course,
you know, blame you real quick. Yeah, but we not, ladies, we're not blaming y'all right now. You know what I mean? We're gonna get to that section one day. But right now, y'all innocent, okay? Y'all innocent until proven guilty.
Nah.
He said nah.
Nah. Y'all gonna get some of the blame.
They gonna get some of the blame.
I don't want to hear that. Y'all ain't gonna get no. Y'all gonna get some.
They should get a lot.
Yeah. Y'all gonna get some.
They should.
All right. Whatever. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
You make a great point, though. You make a great point.
Cause that's some of the problem, though. We take a lot of brunt of the blame for everything, and that's called accountability, right? And let's just put it out there. Everybody ain't good at taking accountability. We ain't gonna single y'all out. Men ain't either. Men and women ain't. Let's say, look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna equally put it on both. Men ain't always good at taking accountability, and women ain't always good at taking accountability. Both. Now, depending on the dynamics of your relationship, somebody might be way more than the other. And I ain't gonna, most of the time it's y'all. But whatever.
Most of the time it's us taking 100%
of all of it.
Of the accountability.
Yeah. Most of the time it is.
Which is the most uncomfortable part of being an adult.
Yeah.
I say this all the time, and I say this to a lot of the women I dated. I say, look, we waited our whole lives to be adults, and now that we're adults, we don't want to be adults. Like, we didn't talk.
That's a bar.
We didn't talk all that trash as teenagers.
For sure.
I can't wait till I grow up and do what I want to do.
Facts.
Can't wait till I grow up and I can just do what I want, live how I want. But what happened to the part where we are honest about when we fuck up and when we mess up?
Yeah.
And when we create things out of thin air that ain't had nothing to do with this person.
For sure.
Just because we may be fearful of having some tough conversations.
Yeah.
And we create these things and dynamics between our partner that ain't got nothing to do with them. I'm having a hard time trusting you, Dane, because you always at work. So I feel like I need to be with somebody else. Well, what the fuck does that have to do with me being faithful to you? You know I'm at work.
Ooh, boy, you about to tap into something. You about to tap into something now.
Like seriously,
you about to tap into something now. You about to tap into something now for real.
But it's the emotional. I'm gonna put this emotion on you.
Yeah, for
to make you feel bad because you working.
Right.
Well, baby, if I wasn't working, what should I be doing then?
Then you call me a bum. Nah, I ain't shit because I ain't working.
And I don't know what else to do but work. That's just in my blood. It's what I do.
It's what I've been doing since we was created.
But it's because instead of you saying, you know what, sweetheart, I just really miss you, and I want to spend some time with you. Whenever you find the time, I know you busy. I know you on your grind. I'm proud of you. I love the fact that you're a hardworking man. But on this random Thursday, I'm thinking about you, and I actually wish you was here.
Yeah.
And I know you don't get off till late, and you're probably gonna go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
But hey, if you free this weekend, let's go get some Chick-fil-A or walk around the mall or just something.
Something. Right.
They won't say that.
Right. They gonna say the opposite.
Which is the simplest thing.
Yeah.
We would love to hear.
Way a long way. They won't say that. It'll be in a negative way instead of just being honest about what you really feeling and saying it.
It'll be some condescending, emotional, off-putting.
Oh, you lucky these cameras can't zoom in.
It's an honest conversation, bro.
It is, bro.
It's an honest conversation.
No, but for real though, all jokes aside,
But all jokes aside,
I think that's a huge and again to your point, bro. That is a part of us loving harder because we got to take the brunt of everything, even when we wrong. If we wrong, of course, but even when we right, you still gotta.
But guess what that statement still does for you?
What?
You got to think about it while you at work.
Oh yeah.
She just laid this on me, and I still got to work.
Yeah.
I still got 4 more hours at work.
Yeah, I gotta be at work all day.
And then she didn't just drop this bomb on me.
Yeah.
So now I'm internalizing it. Damn, am I not doing enough?
Is she about to go do something else?
We love harder, dog. Just me personally, because you said it earlier. We got to consider how they feel. We have to manage how they feel too. We have to manage their expectations. It is our job to manage their expectations. Not to manage them as a human. Just manage what they expect
from you,
coming from us.
Right.
When it comes to love, like I said, they emotional. Damn, I miss Dane. Damn, I miss Steve. If I can't have them right now, who knows what other things they're going to do to kind of fill that void. Not even saying that they're cheating. I'm just saying, what do they need to be entertained during that time?
Yeah.
I done had women tell me they didn't need the company of another person to get over the fact that they miss me. Well, I don't like that, because I'm not filling my time with another person just because I missed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dumb. She ought to wait. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I'm saying, just have a little patience. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying something negative to a nigga and turning that into something totally different.
That's going to stick to my mind for the next... But we love harder, bro.
You know what?
We love harder, bro.
I agree.
We love harder, dog.
Men love harder.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got any opinions about it, if you got anything to say about it, if you got something that you feel is your opinion about what we saying, please say something. Give us some feedback. Give us to the reason why you think. Fellas, the same thing. If you feel like the same way as we do, give us some feedback about it. Say, man, look, I agree because of this. Or I disagree because of this. Ladies, same thing. If you agree, say why. If you disagree, say why. And we can talk about it. Because that's a part of this. That's a part of what we doing here, and this is what we want to do as well, is to get it off. You know what I mean? Get it off your chest, get it off how you feel.
I think the fellas gonna be with us.
Yeah.
I think the fella's gonna be with us.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
I think so.
when you... all my friends work hard.
For sure.
All of them. Every last one. All of them work hard. They sacrifice.
Yeah.
They work 16 plus hours a day.
Hard working brothers, blue collars, man.
They still got enough time to...
Blue, black, white collars, whatever you doing.
Yeah.
Whatever you doing, however you working, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them out there working hard.
I'm gonna close out with this. Just for me.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I say we love harder is because we wake up thinking about next to God and saying your prayers in the morning. That's different. You know, that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
After you done all that, you said your prayers for the day. The next thing is your partner.
Yeah.
For most men,
yeah,
you thinking about how to help them navigate their day.
Mm-hmm.
Most women don't do that. They don't think about how to help their man get through the day. I know my man Dane works 16 hours a day. How can I be a blessing to him? What could I do? What infrastructure could I set up for him to help him get through his day to where he don't feel all this pressure?
Right.
Because he already working 16 hours a day. He got to drive back and forth to this location, this location, this location. I do love this man, and he calls to check on me. He comes to see me. What can I now do for him to make his day a blessing? Even if I can't see him, what could I do for him to let him know I'm thinking about you? You always think about me. You always making sure I got enough what I need to get through the day. What can I do for this man?
Right.
And ladies, I'm giving y'all some game. Brother to brother, some of y'all my sisters, some of y'all my, we love y'all for real. But
for sure,
y'all could really change the dynamic of a man's life if y'all start doing small stuff like that. It's not about money. We don't need your money.
True.
Just the thought.
True. Humor
us. Make us think you give a damn. And that'll be enough to be like, you know what? I'm Superman today.
What?
Can't nothing stop me today.
What?
My girl done called me and told me what? Man, ain't nothing stopping me today.
Yeah.
Little things like that will take us, especially when y'all believe in us too. Ladies, we are not finished products, okay? We are about to hit the prime of our adulthood in the next couple years? I know I am.
Yeah, because you old.
I'm not old, bro. I'm not old, bro. When I hit 80.
Oh yeah, that's
90.
You turn over there. Yeah,
that's old.
Yeah. Them the OGs.
But I'm about to hit the prime of my adulthood right now.
Yeah.
And for the ladies I done been with, if y'all thought I was balling in my 20s and 30s, they ain't seen nothing yet in my 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I'm about to hit the prime of my adulthood. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So, and that's not to say come on back, ladies, because I don't want you hoes back if you left me. I don't want none of you hoes back.
Goodbye.
If any of y'all chose to left me, please stay gone. I don't ever want to see you back again. But just being honest. But we about to hit the prime of our adulthood. And my closing argument, and then we can go on to the next section. Man, if we could just stop looking for finished products, the relationship game would be so much more honest and so much more pure. Mm-hmm. We want finished products because we're taking the social media millionaire, billionaire status and we're bringing it into the low class, middle class atmosphere. Mm-hmm. And we want these finished products. We want these millionaires. And most of you women will never see that. Some of you will, but you have to build with your partner.
Right. And
if you don't believe in your partner, you won't see it. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all have the keys to unlock untapped potential in your partner, but you won't do it because you expect them to already have it. When your very words could unlock the potential in us.
Right.
Just y'all believing in us will do it.
Right.
So I'm gonna just say, man, if we could just stop with the unrealistic expectations, if we could stop with the desire to want a finished product, especially when just meeting, especially when I just got to know you. We don't have that about y'all. We will marry a woman at Wendy's if her heart is right.
Ooh, facts.
I will marry a chick that works at Wendy's.
And shout out to Puerto Rico because they got some gorgeous women that work at Wendy's.
Hey.
Anyway.
And that's not even on some passport bro stuff. I will marry a chick that work in Forestville Mall. if she got a beautiful heart.
Yeah.
And she humble. Mm-hmm. I'll put a ring on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need her to be a finished product. I just need her to believe in what we got going on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end with that, bro. That's. I'm gonna take the dub for us today, man. we love harder. We love harder, man.
We'll take that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. If
we'll
I'm wrong,
take that.
If I'm wrong, DM me and let me know how wrong I am.
We'll take that. We'll take that. I agree, man. You know what? We do love harder. We got tough love. We gotta have it. You know, and you know when things, and you know what else, as far as relationships go, if we talk about the marriage, a marriage,
mm-hmm.
the numbers prove what my bro host is saying, that women are the ones that leave the relationship. Now, if you're in an abusive relationship, hey, get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do to get out of there. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's abusive. Or, you know, if somebody is repeatedly, you know, mistreating you and not, and if you let me say this, if you really want to look up and find out how you are supposed to treat your wife, if you're a husband, and wives, how you supposed to treat your husband, you know where to look. I ain't gonna say it. We don't gotta say it because we don't gotta go that far into it. But you know exactly where you gotta look to find out where the relationships that last and the marriages that last, how a wife is supposed to treat a husband and a husband is supposed to treat a wife. You already know. If you don't know, Go look it up. It's the greatest book of all time. You can find it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But what happens is men end up staying no matter what a woman does. She could be verbally abusive. She could be physically abusive. She could be cheating on them. And a lot of the times, majority of the time, the man will still not leave. If that ain't loving hard, I don't know what is. Because if you take that, if you flip it, you put the shoes on the other foot, a woman will leave if a man cheats, which she has the right to. She has the right to. I ain't saying if a man cheat on you, you got the right to leave him. He messed up, you got the right to roll out. Right? If he verbally abused you, that could be fixed, but that could be adjusted. That could be worked on. He could just change his speech. Stop talking to your wife that way. You know what I mean? Like, we don't tolerate none of that anyway. Abuse, physical, no, none of that's tolerated. Because if any women that I know that's in my family, if they man is abusive to them, you already know what time it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we ain't talking about that.
Yeah.
But even with that said, some women will do love hard, right? They will stay with a man that do all of that to them and still stay with them. Because I know some friends. I got some friends that have been in relationships with women. I mean, that have been in relationships with men. And I'm like, why you ain't leave him yet?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why you still with this clown?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I love him. I can't leave. And I think a part of that is empathy. She feel empathy for him. She feel like he gonna do something to himself if I leave him, right? A lot of times, not a lot of times, but sometimes girls feel like I can't leave him because he gonna do something to himself, or he might do something to me if I leave. And I ain't talking about you coward ass niggas. Them type of dudes, we not talking about them. Them not even in the same worth this conversation.
That's right.
You need to leave. But if you can't leave because, threaten your life, I feel for y'all. Right? And those women, they love hard. They would consider themselves loving hard. I love hard. I love harder than a lot of people because I'm sticking with this man through all of this. And a part of that is because you don't want to lose your life. Right?
The other side of what you're saying is some of them do believe in their man. So, not to cut you off, continue.
Yeah.
But the ones that you're talking about are the ones that believe in their partner.
Right.
That don't want to leave.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
so,
those are the ones I'm talking about. And it's a plenty, but that's a small percentage of people, of relationships or marriages they're being verbally abused or physically abused. Mm-hmm. But the relationships, the marriages that don't have to worry about none of that. You're not worrying about your husband physically abusing you. You're not worried about your husband verbally abusing you. You're not worried about your husband cheating on you. He go to work. He a hard working guy. He do everything he's supposed to do, and you leave him for whatever reason. I don't know your reason is, but you leave him. That man loves you harder. Mm-hmm. He loves you harder and loves you more than you love him, because you're willing to just leave for a guy that's willing to show you a good time, or just because maybe y'all sexual relationship ain't what it used to be, or he ain't making as much money as he used to be, or we don't go out enough, or we don't go on trips enough, whatever the case may be, because I've heard several different reasons, but whatever the case may be, I would like to say I mean the numbers could be different, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say those men love harder than a lot of those women that they are in relationships with like that. So all I was saying, all that to say is I agree. I think we do love harder. So,
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah. That's a dub for us, man.
I'm with you.
And all you nice guys out there, all you good guys out there, it's a lot of them out there. I know y'all, a lot of women be acting like, where the nice guys at? Where the good guys at? They out there. It's thousands and hundreds of thousands, it's millions of them out there. Y'all just not paying them no attention. that dude that work at the office, that dude that's working construction, that dude that's working at the electric company. It's a bunch of dudes that's good, solid individuals, man. They nice guys, they good, respectful dudes, and they out here, and y'all just overlooking. And them dudes gonna love you harder than anybody and anything on the planet. So I agree, man. It's a lot of men out there. I'm a lover, baby. I'm a lover, and he a lover. Like we love hard as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all that come with loving a woman, protecting you, provide for you, making sure you comfortable, making sure you alright. You know what I mean? Making sure, like my bro said, making sure certain things, how your day go, and how things pan out for you. A man will do that. I know I'll do that for women I've known for over 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. I'll still do that to this day. Mm-hmm. No matter what they got going on. So, yeah, I agree 100%, man. Dub for us, man. You know what I mean? We love harder. Anybody want to say or disagree, whatever, talk to us, man. Tell us what's up. Hate Comes With The Plate podcast. Men love harder. That's our answer.
That's a dub.
That's a dub.
That's a dub. That's a dub. She pregnant.
Man, she keep getting.
She pregnant. Everybody in here pregnant. Except my partner.
Except my partner in there.
Shit. For real.
Got the pit bull in the corner.
She pregnant.
She pregnant.
Straight
Got
up.
a crackhead in the corner. She pregnant. Everybody in here pregnant.
Dog.
Except my partner in there.
Dog, I swear.
We getting that money though.
We getting that money though, my nigga. Shit. I swear.
Shout out to 2 Chainz, man.
Come on,
that's my
man.
guy.
Come on, bro.
That nigga album was fire.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hey, man. We back at it. Welcome back. Whole lot of love. We gonna show. We gonna give. But of course, there's a plate of love. You know what's gonna come with it.
It comes with the plate, baby.
And it's the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we are on episode 2. Deuce, baby.
Dos.
And we're about to get into this entertainment segment. So we spoke about last episode, we spoke about some things we like to watch, what we saw. Of course, I left some stuff out. I know he left some stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so we're going to get right into it, man. Straight to it. We're going, Reggie.
I mean, for me,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you off the rip what I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to see Den of Thieves 2.
Okay.
That's one of the ones I want to see.
All right.
Because I am a huge fan of 50.
Mm-hmm.
I love Power. I love anything he got his hands on as far as entertainment goes.
Yeah.
Promotion, whether it be Power, with anything Power.
All the
anything,
powers.
and, oh man, just anything with him, you know what I'm saying? And you put me on to Den of Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you was just like, bro, I got this cold movie you ain't never seen before that's like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you like, nah, dog, you gotta stay here and watch this joint, dog. So I stayed at your crib, watched Den of Thieves, and I was just like, oh my God, like, this one is like that. So for Den of Thieves 2 to be out, I'm gonna go check that out. As far as new shows, I don't necessarily have any new shows. I only followed up with one new show that I watched on Amazon last night, and I feel so bad that I can't even tell you the name. But what I can tell you is the actor that's in it, the dude that played Magneto, is a CIA agent, and he's the star of the show. And then the dude that was in 007, the one who died helping 007. He looks Spanish. I don't know if you remember the guy. I love the 007 movies, man, but he's in it. He's his partner.
Okay.
So for them two to be teaming up is a good show. That's the kind of the. I know that might not mean much for y'all. When we go back and do the edits, I'm gonna put the title of the show so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So I ain't just saying words. Y'all can know what I'm talking about, because I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But it's a good show. Okay. I got up to episode 3, and so far it's been good. As far as the rest of that, bro, I really don't have much as far as entertainment goes. I haven't been really keeping up with a lot of the stuff. I'm just curious to see how Den of Thieves 2 is gonna be, and I wanna finish the rest of the episodes of this new CIA fantasy I'm watching.
Okay.
That's about it, bro.
That's it.
That's simple for me today.
It's simple. Yeah.
Simple for me today.
I ain't mad at you. For me, entertainment wise, you know, it's always music for me. Majority of it. Music I've been listening to recently. I'm always real dynamic with music. I listen to a lot of different music. You know, rock music, hip hop, you know, go-go. But recently, it's been reggae. I've been on some. I always listen to a lot of reggae. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my aunt and my dad. They always played reggae for me when I was young. Like this, always played around me. But when I was young, I didn't really understand it. I'm like, I play this all the time. But as I got older, of course, life experiences.
Got into it.
Yeah, I got way into it, and I started to love reggae. And it's even to the point now where my children love reggae. So, yeah, I've been listening to a lot of reggae recently. More than usual. Like, I usually listen to a lot of reggae, but if you don't know, first of all, if you don't know who Bob Marley is, I'm not even going to comment on that. But if you haven't listened to Bob Marley in a long time, or your parents only let you listen to it, or they haven't listened to it, you need to put some Bob Marley on. It'll change a lot for you. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, put some Bob Marley on. Guaranteed, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? But not just Bob Marley. If you want to just listen to Bob Marley, that's fine. But not just Bob Marley. You can listen to it's a see, animals even understand what I'm talking about. Is an artist by the name Barrington Levy. He's a great reggae artist. He got some really great reggae music, and it's an artist named Gregory Isaacs. He's an older reggae artist, and it's way more, but I just name a few. Yeah, I think reggae has been what I've been on just a little bit recently. I've been on listen to a lot more. And I go through phases of, you know, whatever my mood is. I still listen to, you know, the usual suspects. Cole, Gibbs, Kendrick, Crit, you know, Pop, you know what I'm saying? The usual suspects is I'm always listening to them. But yeah, more so recently, I've been listening to some reggae a little more than usual. You know, just to keep my mood in a certain place. And, you know, reggae got a lot of, it's like survivor music. You know what I mean? It gives you a home and a comfortable and an island feel. Yeah, so you can still dance, but it's still positive messaging, all of it.
What do you? Not to cut you off.
No,
sorry.
No, you good.
But what do you like most about how reggae music makes you feel? Like when you turn it on and you say, you know what, this is gonna be my mode. What about reggae music?
It's always positive, right? And even if it isn't, even if it's some of it that's, they might be, you know, singing about something that you're struggling with, but they make it sound like it's gonna be all right. I think that's always the vibe of reggae music is like it's a lot of love. There's always love in it somewhere. You're gonna find the love somewhere in whatever they are singing about. There's gonna be some love in it. You're gonna find some love in that song, whether, you know, no matter what it is, even if it's just the beat. Now some of it just make you feel good. You know what I mean? It always keep you in a positive feeling. So
would you say that that's the type of music you can do anything to, drive to.
Yes.
sleep to.
Only thing I don't listen to reggae. Only time I don't listen to reggae, which some reggae songs I do have on my workout list.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I do because if I'm running or it's an artist by the name of Buju Banton. He got some hard like reggae, you know what I mean, that make you like I might hit the heavy bag to it, some you know what I mean, or something like that. So you know, or I could play ball to it, you know what I mean. So I mean, realistically, you could listen to reggae at any aspect, any time, in any place. You know what I mean.
The reason why I asked because since we're talking about music and entertainment, I'm a huge lo-fi person.
Mm-hmm.
Lo-fi music does it for me.
Yeah.
So when I don't feel like listening to a particular rapper, or if I don't feel like listening to like words,
right,
I could play lo-fi and it kind of speaks to the quiet side of me that wants to kind of dive into not necessarily feeling melancholy, but you want to feel, you just want to like tap into like that alone side of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that just the I want to be alone. I want to be left alone right now. I want to get to my thoughts. I want to get to my creative side of me. And to be honest to the people that's watching, listening to lo-fi helps me visualize like what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? Like it helps me sit and see how good we're going to be together, how well we feed off each other, but also like lo-fi helps me think about the future. Like it helps me think about like what's to come, what I want to hope for. When I listen to lo-fi, I'm thinking about vacations, taking beaches and being on somebody's beach, or you know, I remember we took that trip to Tampa 2 years ago, and you asked a very, very dope question. You said, bro, think about where you was at last week and look where you are at today. Last week you was at somebody's desk. Today you on somebody's beach. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how that make you feel? Yeah. And it's just like, damn, bro, like, I was in the office last week. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I was at somebody's desk last week. Yeah, that's right. Now you got your feet in the sand. How you feel about yourself right now? And it's just like, bro, like, when you had those perspectives and those appreciations of life, it's just like, man, cue the music. You know what I'm saying? Cue the music, dog.
Throw the soundtrack on,
hey, cue the music, man.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's like, yo, bro, so that's why I asked, bro, because if reggae is that to you, then lo-fi is that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, lo-fi is just one of those things where...
That's all right.
Cue the music, man.
Yeah.
You know? Where the beach at?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, let's go.
That's a part of it as well. Reggae always put me in a place where the beach is my favorite place on the planet to be. It's where I want to be all the time. It's where I want to, you know, that's where I would live. So, you know, reggae puts me in that mood.
So hold on.
Consistently.
So even though we're talking about entertainment, and even though we're talking about music, you still would live in a beach environment?
Yes.
Really?
Bro, if I didn't have children, I would be a beach bum. I would be living in a small little, you know, nothing. A small little single bedroom joint with a bathroom and a kitchen, and as soon as I walk outside, it's all beach.
That's so interesting.
I wouldn't be nowhere else.
It's interesting to hear you say that, because when we finally connected again, and I was able to meet you in Miami, the first time I didn't even know you was in Miami. I just happened to call you. Yeah. And you was just like, bro, I'm already down here. Where you at? Yeah. And you was just like, nah. Meet me at such and such. I'll pick you up. Yeah. And you was just you lived a very, very laid back life then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to hear you say, look, I would still be out there if I could.
Yeah, that's still a dream of mine. You know what I'm saying? That's still a dream of mine, bro. I want to live near the water or on the beach, bro, and I'll be alright, bro. I'll be content, bro. I don't need much. You know what I'm saying? I don't need much. Do you have a particular location? Do you have like
Because there's a lot of places, dog, like that got beautiful settings around it.
Yeah.
Or is it a particular place you say, this is home, this feels like home,
Yeah.
I want to be here,
Yeah.
and I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, it's because I've been to, thankfully, I've been to beaches outside of the country. And I see how those are, you know what I'm saying? I know I can't live out the country right now, you know what I mean? Because I got girls and family that I got to take care of. So I can't just live out the country. But, I mean, yeah, it's a few locations I'd be like, yeah, I would live here. You know what I'm saying? It's a few locations. It's only been like
That's interesting,
2 or 3 of them in this country.
Yeah.
That I would say, yeah, I can live here.
And be good.
And be good. But the locations that so far that I've been to, and I'm like, I could definitely be in this spot, they all out the country.
Hey man, cue the reggae music for my man, because
Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, but for real.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's
So,
what's up,
as far as music, that's what I've been on.
Okay.
It's a couple shows that I didn't mention before that I had seen, but I didn't want to mention all of them at once. You know, and we on episode Deuce.
Dos.
So there's 3 shows I'm gonna mention. And I haven't got to the ones that you mentioned to me yet.
Okay.
Like, I haven't got to those yet because I like to finish the ones I already got on my. Like, especially if I already started them.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. I could probably, the max I can watch is probably 3 shows at a time.
Yeah.
Because and all of those be running together.
Yeah.
For real. You know what I mean? Shit be running together for real.
I feel you.
But so 3 is like the max, but I would prefer maybe just 2. So, but 3 shows that I didn't mention that I've seen that I thought I finished and I thought they were awesome shows. 2 of them are very popular. The first one is the Game of Thrones House of Dragons. Did you see that?
Will I lose my black card if I admit I have never seen
No.
any Game of Thrones, anything?
No, you won't lose no cards.
Cool. I haven't seen anything.
I mean, it might be some nerds out there that be like, where the hell have you been?
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard how great
no,
it is.
It's an outstanding show for sure.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, if you haven't seen any of it, then you need to go start from the beginning.
All right, so brother, what you giving it out of 10? Because you clearly seen them all.
So there's different sets, right? Game of Thrones itself has, I want to say 7 or 8 seasons or something like that, or 7 seasons.
That's not bad.
Then there's Game of Thrones House of Dragons, which is basically a prequel to the first Game of Thrones show.
How many seasons?
It's 2 so far.
Okay.
And it's going to be another one.
Yeah. So I'm looking at 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but give or take something.
Okay, give or take. Okay.
The Game of Thrones, the actual Game of Thrones, I get that 10 out of 10.
Really?
Except for the last season.
Okay.
The last season of Game of Thrones, I would not give it 10 out of 10.
Okay.
But leading up to that, 10 out of 10.
Fire.
Sure.
I bet.
Game of Thrones House of Dragons, like I said, is like a prequel to that show. I give it a solid 8 and 8.5.
That's still decent.
Yeah, it's solid.
It's still decent.
It's solid. So if you haven't seen that, you know, if you want to see it, it's
okay.
If you want to binge watch it, you know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot, but I think you'll love it. I already know everybody. I ain't gotta say everybody knows about this show. So even you know about it, you just ain't never watched it. So people that watch it know exactly what I'm talking about. People that haven't seen it, they've heard of it. So check that out. Lord of the Rings. Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
No.
You seen none of the movies?
None of
the shows? Again, another similar, type of show as Game of Thrones, but Lord of the Rings been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. They have a show called Rings of Power. So the Lord of the Rings series, all of the movies, this series that they have, the show that they have, is basically like a prequel to all of the movies.
Okay.
So, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, great show. Mm-hmm. It's 2 seasons so far. Mm-hmm. It's pretty awesome. And there's a game called Shadows of Mordor.
I heard of that.
Very dope video game for all you video gamers out there. This is like that is like around the same time. It's like actually like you could play the game, or you like if you watch the show and play the game, it like fills in.
That's so interactive.
It's so fire, right?
That's
so if
so
you play the
interactive,
game, if you play the video game, and you wonder like the playing, the two video games,
backstories,
the video,
like
so the backstories,
wow,
come from this show.
That's crazy.
Type thing, you know what I mean?
Tight.
So if you watch the show and then play the video games, it's like crazy,
That's
right?
tight,
if you
bro.
combine them like that,
That's tight.
and then you watch all the movies,
Yeah.
it's super fire. So,
Okay.
The Lord of the Rings joint, Rings of Power, it's really dope.
Okay.
And then this show that I watched was like threw me for a loop. I saw a little clip of it, and I was like, yo, what kind of show is this? What is it? I never heard of it. It's called Mayor of Kingstown. I just told my barber about it.
With Hawkeye.
With Renner, yep. Hawkeye from the Avengers.
Jeremy Renner.
Yes, Jeremy Renner.
Yo, I heard he's a beast in that
Bro,
joint, bro.
he's a dog in that jump. He a straight dog in that jump, for real. So, it's a crazy show, though. But it's just basically like the dynamics of prison life in the streets. And if you do it, whether you know or you don't know, prisons control a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Goes without saying. So, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm going to leave it at that. But, and yeah, man, it's a great show. It's called Mayor of Kingstown. There's 2 seasons so far. I think it's going to be another season.
I saw a clip recently, and it was a real thorough clip of him protecting somebody he cared about.
He does that through the whole. Bro, watch the show.
It's like that?
It's like that. Now, it's very
graphic.
It's very graphic.
From what I saw, it's graphic.
It's very graphic. It's very graphic.
But he was so
it's
thorough.
very violent. So just I'm not advocating nobody to watch nothing graphic or violent. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen it, and I'm just saying, I give it. It's a really good show. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So, do what you want with that.
I mean, if you say it's worth it, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. I think it's worth it, man. It's a great show. Like I said, it's very graphic though. It's very violent, but it's a great show. Movies. Only movies I'm gonna talk about this episode, Deuce, is I saw Gladiator 2.
Was it good?
Yes, it was very good. Was it great? No.
It was just good?
It was really good.
No, it was just good? Like, was it, like...
It was really good.
Did you leave like, huh?
I left like, oh, that was really good.
You didn't leave
Denzel is the reason why it's really good.
Okay.
But this is one of the few movies that I left out of there with Denzel being in it. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't.
Meh.
That wasn't,
It wasn't.
But you know why? Because it's Gladiator 2. If they would have named it something else, and they would have not tried to go behind Gladiator, the first one, it would have been great.
Okay.
But because they did it Gladiator 2, it turned it down. Because you cannot go behind Gladiator, the first Gladiator, and try to. You can't do that.
My man Maximus
is such an epic and outstanding movie. One of the greatest movies of all time. You can't go behind that and think it's going to do something. That's why I think that part of why they got Denzel is like, bro, we can't. We're going to have to get somebody so great. So we have to get the GOAT to be in this. It's like when Michael went to play for the Wizards. Oh, it's like when MJ went to play for the Wizards. Like, bruh, we don't care if he wins anything.
Right.
It's just I'm going to watch Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna see Mike.
I'm going to see the GOAT. I don't even expect him to average 35 and do all this and this.
Yeah.
I don't expect Denzel to carry this movie to the amazing heights it should have, or you want it to be, because of how epic the first one was.
Okay.
So to me, Denzel being in Gladiator 2 is like MJ on the Wizards. It was like, it's great to see because it's the GOAT.
Right.
But this team is shit.
It's trash.
We're not going to win nothing.
So I could wait till it come out on Amazon.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was scared to go see it.
Really good movie though. I like the dynamics of it. I like some of the stuff they added in it. But
I never asked you, but did you see Equalizer 3?
of course, I've seen all the Equalizers.
Okay, cool. Did you like that one?
Yeah. I mean, the first one is the best one.
The first one is the best one.
And then the last one, which is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in my order will be first, third, second.
Same. The third one
Was fire.
The third one was deep because I love him reconnecting with Dakota.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, I like that.
That was fire.
I like that.
That was
And
fire.
It paid homage to the first one, which got him involved in it anyway.
Right.
So
right.
you know, I never actually we actually never chopped it up about that.
Yeah.
But
So go see the Equalizers too. If you haven't seen any of the Equalizers, matter of fact, they might be all on Netflix or something now.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
We got a special part of this entertainment section. Me and you, we have not sat down and talked about this yet.
What is it?
How you feel about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as playing
Doom?
Doom?
That's fire.
You rolling?
Yeah, why not? Like, I mean, because look, from somebody, a comic head explained to me. Shout out my guy. I ain't gonna say your name unless you want me to, but he's a fanatic and he knows all of this stuff. So whenever I got any questions about any Marvel or any comic, anything, I could call him.
Yeah.
So he told me, and I'm not gonna quote him directly because I could be off.
Mm-hmm.
But from what he told me is that's in the comic.
Yeah.
That like when they do like the multiverse thing,
Mm-hmm.
that when Iron Man dies, they bring him back as Doom. I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm not sure if that's what he told me exactly. I just know it was somewhere on them lines.
It's going to be fairly close to what.
Right. They like bring him back. Like, who can we use in the multiverse thing? Like, who can we go to that's smart enough to do this and this and this, and have the abilities that Iron Man has? And when they bring him back, he turns into something else because it's a different universe.
Now, my thing with it is let's just go back for a second and talk about how deep that scene was in the movies. Now, I don't know about you, but everybody cried in the movie
Iron Man
theater.
died?
Yeah, in the movie theater.
I ain't cried.
Not you. I'm talking about the fans. The
Oh yeah,
people,
niggas was hurt.
Dog, that joint was sad.
It was sad.
That joint was sad.
I'm gonna tell you what part. My bad. I'm gonna tell you what part that was more sad than that. When I went to the movies and I saw the Avengers Endgame, when that nigga Spider-Man was holding
Yes. Iron Man's hand.
Yeah. He faded off into the dust,
bro.
Well, everybody in that joint was sobbing.
Niggas was screaming.
Everybody in that joint was sobbing.
We went to the.
That joint was crazy. To see Endgame in the movies and how everybody left that joint, like, bro, I was watching people. Niggas was crying in there. Grown men was crying. Of course, the girls was crying. People was crying in there, bro. Like, damn,
but
the villain just won.
But it was the first time the villain ever won.
Yeah.
And everybody in the world needed to see that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
You needed to see the villain win.
Because you knew it was going to be another one.
Hey, bro, not only because of that.
Yeah.
But when you watch The Dark Knight, the Joker kind of won, for real.
He really won.
He really won, for real. Like, I mean, they couldn't let the ending go with him blowing up both the ships like that.
No.
But the truth be told, they was about to do that.
Yeah.
They was about to blow each other up.
And he said he thought Batman, when Batman strung him up upside down, he was like, you lost because you thought that all of these people was going to do was just as bad as you. And he said, oh, I won.
First off,
because y'all thought my ace in hole was Harvey.
Yeah.
That was my whole.
Yeah.
That was just a distraction.
Yeah, and you took the bait.
Yeah.
Cause you wasn't gonna save him. You was gonna save your girl.
Absolutely, nigga.
You was gonna save your girl. And I played
an example of loving harder.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
See how things go full circle?
You was gonna let the district attorney die.
He was gonna let him go.
You was gonna let him die.
They was gonna man to hell with Harvey.
You done talked all that trash about him being the savior of the neighborhood.
Throw this nigga a whole little party and all that. Nah, damn all of that.
Nigga said, don't talk like them. They just need you right now.
You not one of them.
You're not one of them. As soon as they get a reason,
bro,
to forget you.
That nigga Heath Ledger,
bro,
is the most epic villain ever.
He's the best. Next to, I know you probably gonna say Dane.
I love Dane, but
I got someone that is probably, he's my favorite.
Who? Villain?
He's my personal favorite villain of all time.
Who?
Magneto.
Oh yeah. But see, okay. Magneto isn't actually a villain.
But bro, I'm just hear me out. The evil he was gonna do.
See, that's what I'm saying. He was gonna do it, but he's not actually a villain. They made him into a villain because they tried to make him seem like he a villain because of how powerful he was.
Yeah.
But he really wasn't a villain. He could have killed everyone anytime,
bro.
But he didn't.
The thing.
I love Magneto. He's one of my favorites.
He's one of my favorites.
Wolverine and Magneto is my favorite mutants,
bro.
For sure.
The fact that they
Ninja Turtle.
What humanized him was them showing his mom get killed.
Yeah.
That's what humanized him.
Yeah. And they killed his wife.
And his
daughter.
In front of him.
Right. So he wasn't the villain.
So that humanized him to the point where it was just like,
nah.
Y'all won't even let me live in peace. Like I'm trying to hide.
Yeah. And I saved a life. I saved
y'all
some niggas' lives.
On me.
And y'all just treated me like I'm.
Yo, the speech he gave when
I know how you feel, bro.
Dog.
I know how you feel, dog.
This man went back to work and was just like, yo, so apparently some of y'all reported some stuff in the news. Y'all ain't had no business saying. Now the people that love you the most about to find out what it's like.
Yeah.
To lose.
Because y'all came in.
Some of you spoke to the police about what you believe you witnessed here yesterday. You want to know my powers? Know who I am? See what I can do? I'll show you. Think of the person you love most in your life. Your wife, mother, daughter. Now that person will know what it is to lose someone they love and live with that pain forever.
Henryk, proszę cię, nie rób tego.
My name isn't Henryk. My name is Magneto.
I saved your life, and your life. I bet. And I just lost my wife and kid. I bet.
Oh yeah, everybody gonna die.
I bet. That's what I'm about to do.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. But realistically, he was ready to be a villain. If that nigga Charles Xavier bald-head neck ass didn't get to him, oh, it was up. And then he still was like, bro, every step of the way, I try to, all right, Charles, all right, man, I'm gonna try to do it your way.
I don't like Charles, though. Let me keep it real. Let me tell you why.
You gotta like Charles.
I love him, but I don't like him.
Okay, cool,
because here's the thing. He was only mad at Magneto because he got somebody he liked. Magneto kept it real and was just like, look, you mad at me because these people left, maybe you should have fought harder. And I'm going to name all the people you should have fought harder for because all these people died and you was the one, me and you was the ones that was supposed to protect everybody.
Yeah.
And you turned your back on me when they was about to kill us on the beach.
Facts.
And you trying to save the world. They about to blow us up. If it wasn't for me,
We've been dead.
All of us would have died on that beach, bro.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't even. You could have stopped them and said, "Go to sleep."
Cause humans ain't shit. Sorry.
And I don't need no helmet. I don't need no mind reading powers to tell. They about to blow us up.
Blow us up, dog. They don't care.
They about to blow us up,
They
bro.
about to blow us up, dog.
And you done just let them. And you let them do it. You let them do it. You let them fire. So it wasn't no Wolverine. It wasn't no Nightcrawler to teleport us all out of this joint.
Nah.
I gotta stand here and
and redirect all of this.
Yeah, and
make them understand where this at.
No,
where this power is.
Don't do it, bro. You said you the better man.
Nah.
I ain't the better nothing today.
Nah.
I ain't the better
But
nothing
yeah.
today.
Respectfully, I love Magneto, dog.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite. He's my favorite villain. He's my favorite
those.
villain, dog. I just nerded out for a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's all good, man.
But,
it's all good, man. But that's all I got for entertainment segment. As far as me, you know what I mean, as far as my entertainment recently. I think one other movie I watched, I went to see Sonic 3 with my baby girl.
I want to see
shout out to my baby girl. My deal picker. You know,
I might go see that joint tonight.
You know, that's my date. That's my dater. Me and her, we date. You know what I mean? So that's where I go see the movies with. That's where I go out to eat with. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Sonic 3 was good. Sonic 3 was good, man. Jim Carrey is one of the GOATs as well. Love Jim Carrey, man. He's one of the funniest men on the planet, bro.
He's still one of my favorite actors. Funny
like
guys.
Comedic actors.
Yeah.
Yes, shout out to Jim Carrey, man. He's a GOAT, man. He's one of the greatest to ever do it.
He been doing this since I was a kid, and everything from Cable Guy to
Hey, why you mention Cable Guy? A lot of people didn't like that movie. I thought that shit was funny as shit.
That nigga was like, "You want some scrambled eggs?" That nigga was a
Cable Guy was funny, bro. But I mean, Ace Ventura movies are the most, like, some of the most classic shit out there.
Ace Ventura.
Both Ace Venturas,
Fun
The
with
Mask,
Fun with Dickie
Liar
Jane.
Liar, all of those, man. But the Ace Ventura movies, top all of those.
Fun with Dickie Jane was hilarious, bro. That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, he got a lot of classics on his.
He got a lot of legendary joints, man. But Jim Carrey just
he a legend, man.
in itself.
Sonic 3 was really dope. I hadn't seen the other two, but I was going to go see the Mufasa joint. But my mother is like, "You better not go see that without me." I'm like,
She hit you with the guilt trip.
yeah, I was gonna see it. I'm like, you be alright. I see it again. You know what I'm saying?
The guilt trip.
And then I messed around and told her grandbaby. I said, "Look, we can go see the Mufasa joint, or we can go see the Sonic joint. Which one you want to see?" Because we already seen Moana too. Moana is fire. It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. I've seen both of those.
Okay.
But I'm like, which one you want to see?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you want to go see Mufasa? But I said, but I'm gonna tell you, your grandma is gonna be mad at me if I take you to see it without
You had to
her.
hit her with the
I had to tell her.
I had
to tell her because if I didn't tell her, you know what I mean, that's me not being honest with my baby, and I don't do that always.
But see, the next caveat is, baby, I'll take you out if you want. Just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she already knew. I said to her.
Yeah,
I said, now we can go see Mufasa. We just can't tell your grandma.
Come on.
And she said, "No, Daddy," because she got such a big heart. She said, "No, Daddy, we can wait. We can't go see without grandma.
All right.
Let's go see Sonic." I said, "You sure?" Because I was trying to bait her into it. I was gonna be like, "Oh, she wanted to see it. I'm going to see it." But she's like, "No, babe, no, we can wait for grandma." So I'm like,
That's fine.
Man,
That's fine.
She ain't fall for it.
Shout out to
the
innocent hearts in the world.
Yeah, man. Kids, man. Kids are the most honest and most loving people on the planet. Bro.
Listen, bro.
The most honest.
They'll tell you about some people, bro.
Oh, they will.
They'll let you know. They'll let you know
because they don't have no. They don't know how to lie. They don't know how to. They don't know how to compensate for your feelings or none of that. They just gonna say what it is, say how they feel, say what it is. You know. So, yeah, but man, that's my entertainment for recently, man.
Shit, that's mine too, bro.
Yeah.
We piggyback off each other pretty well with that in the same segment.
Yeah. Here Comes With The Plate podcast episode Deuce Dos entertainment segment.
We just dive in on some sports content for 2025, man. This It's actually the first sports content we doing for the year.
Yeah, it is. And guess what? Them Skenzos and the Benzos, baby!
Bro.
Playoffs!
Hey, bro, are they balling or what?
Man, what? First of all, look, I ain't got no other sports to talk about right now but them Skenzos, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where we from. Y'all know what we represent. Y'all know what it is. All right? Shout out to Jalen Daniels and my man Scary Terry McLaurin. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't forget about Mariota.
Everybody on defense.
Don't forget about Mariota.
I like Mariota, man. He's a good backup, man. Shout out to him. But
on,
look, it ain't about you, champ. You just do what you're supposed to do. All right? Realistically, it's about young Jaden, all right? You know what I'm saying? The young superstar, we got the young stud. We got one, bro. We finally got one. Hey, all you Skins fans out there, all of y'all know we finally got one, bro. So I'm just happy about that, man. And you know, we got a playoff game coming up against Tampa this weekend. I hope we kick y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? But you know, whatever happens, it's been an awesome season so far. And I'm very happy with how the season's been so far, man. And you know, I'm happy with the Redskins. And you know, it's a couple players I'm like, y'all need to be replaced. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We need y'all to ball out. If we get one playoff game under our belt, bro. If we win this playoff game, it's a legendary season. It's already an epic season so far. Very happy with it. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the Redskins players. Shout out to all my homies that work for the Redskins and play for, you know, all of that. Like I got a few homies that work for the Redskins, and you know, they Commanders.
The Commanders. We gonna call them Redskins.
Man, we call them Skenzos over here. That's what I call them, Skenzos, baby. I ain't trying to offend nobody. Skenzos and the Benzos, baby.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight
so
up.
that's where we at. Shout out to the Skenzos and the Benzos.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
And you know what's beautiful about what's going on with them is that not only do the fans in the city believe, but us looking at them in that locker room, they believe, which is something we've been waiting to see for a long time.
For sure, and that's because of Jay, man.
The locker room can mesh the way that they mesh.
Absolutely.
We got a coach that believes in the players, which is phenomenal.
Fire.
Phenomenal. We've been missing that since Joe Gibbs. Respectfully. Because Joe Gibbs did love his players.
Yeah.
That's back when we had Darryl Green.
Gibbs.
Come on, man. Come on. The Gibbston.
I'm talking about Freddie.
Come on, man. So for us to see we have an organization where they actually believe in each other and it's legit, I think that's what's giving the city life.
Yeah.
That's what's giving the DM. I mean, listen, there's no beautiful thing than the Skins winning on a Sunday because everybody's going to work the next day. Everybody going to work the next day happy.
And y'all know what it feel like when we lose.
Niggas is calling out.
Niggas is angry, bro.
The
traffic feel a little bit worse.
Come on, man. Niggas is
like
getting robbed.
Everything, bro. All kinds of stuff, bro. A lot of stuff be happening in the city when we don't win, bro. But now, when we win, right, that niggas be letting, hey, man, you ops be getting a pass. I know for a fact that some ops be getting a pass.
You could cut me off all day.
You know what I'm saying? Traffic be like, hey, man, it's all good, man. Hey, you be hogging the home when you see somebody with the, hey, man, it's all good, man. Go ahead and get in front of me, man.
You got to time, brother. I help you.
I got you, baby. Man, hey, man, why you changing the tie? Like, look, man, you been watching them Skins? Hell yeah, I been watching them Skins, baby. You know we looking good. So, hey, man, shout out to the city, man. You already know what it is, man. All y'all that's from the city and ain't repping the city, y'all some busters.
Straight up.
But it's all good.
Straight up.
Y'all can come on to the.
They'll be back. They'll be back next season.
Come on, baby, man. Come on over here, man. To the side, man. You already know what it is, man. The mob.
They'll be back. They'll be back next season.
We straight. I know personally of a couple people that was fans of certain teams and now they not no more.
Come on.
So I ain't gonna put y'all out there, but y'all know who y'all are.
I feel. You know what? We're not gonna make this about the Texas side, because I got some things I want to say about them, but I got too many. I ain't gonna make this about them. And Biggz, you need to get the fuck on, all right? With all that crap. All right? Straight up. I'm talking to my cat for y'all that don't know.
Hey, Hey, shout out to Biggz.
You know what I'm saying? With all that crying right now. You know what I'm saying?
You know, she a little upset right now.
She wilding right now. She showing off.
She wants to see her boyfriend. I feel like that's what it is.
She ain't heat right now.
She wants to see her boyfriend.
Because he outside.
She wants to see her boyfriend. Yeah.
But she on punishment right now.
Yeah, she on lockdown.
So, but nah, man, that what how they playing this year, bro. So what did it for me, right? Last week when I seen Jaden had got hurt, they took him out.
Yeah. Because we played against Dallas,
and they put Mariota in there. So I tuned in when Dallas went up. So now I got everybody hitting my phone. Oh, Dallas, we up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, relax, okay? Because y'all ain't gonna had a great year this year, for real. If y'all Dallas.
Y'all about a bag of shit. That's what y'all are. And y'all always been.
But you know why they not having a good year? Because they doing the same thing the Redskins doing. They got the owner dictating the dynamic of the team. Now, mind you, I respect the fact that you an owner and you want to win. I love the fact that I think his pursuit of winning is genuine. But you should not dictate to your players that this is a type of y'all better win or else. Nah, that don't. No, that's just cut that out.
Never work.
Cut that out.
Never work.
And Dallas went up. Okay, I'm looking at, but the poise of Marcus Mariota to just drive down there. We got two dual threats that just make me happy because we ain't had that when we had RG. We just had RG. Who was after RG at the time?
You talking about as far as
quarterback? Yeah, who was after RG
Kirk
at the time?
Cousins.
We had Cousins at the time.
And he went on to make a lot of money just being a regular quarterback.
But was he really good?
No. He was a backup. He's a really good backup.
Okay.
He's a really good backup.
Okay. So his favorite thing is you like that? His favorite moment being known, but his precision ain't Drew Brees like. You know what I'm saying? He ain't legendary like that.
No.
So
he ain't got legend in his name at all.
Come on, man. But we got these young boys, man, where they making
young Jaden is a legend already.
Already, bro.
Already young, and the youngin' and done some stuff in the league already his first year. Which RG did the same thing. You know what I mean? He broke some records. He did it real well this first year, but he wasn't as poised as this kid is.
I wish
he wasn't collected as this kid is.
I wish he was more humble at the time.
Who, RG?
Yeah. He was
too good. RG was it's just a pure athlete. I don't think he was a really good quarterback. I think he needed more experience as a quarterback. This youngin' we got right now, Jaden, he got experience as a quarterback, bro. He played quarterback probably since he was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got real experience as being a quarterback. He real poised. And you could tell when the game on the line, youngin' is
He bought it. He bought that life.
He bought it.
He bought that life.
And that's all we needed. That's
life.
all we could ask for. We wanted a youngin' that's like Mahomes. That's like, you know what I mean?
We needed a leader.
We need a leader of them type of, you know, that's what drive your team to feel like we always got a chance to win. And that's all I can ask for. As a fan, all I can ask for from our quarterback is give me a chance to win. And that youngin' gives us a chance to win every time. And he done shown, hey, you give me too much time, I'm winning this game.
The difference between this team versus past teams is that they're not playing not to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before you can watch the Skins play,
they just playing not to lose.
And you can watch. We could be up 27-13, fourth quarter with 9 minutes left, and we up. We winning. Yet we playing not to lose.
Right.
Instead of playing to win.
Yeah.
Even when we losing, we find a way to come back and win.
Facts, and that attributes to the coaching staff. Shout out to them, because even though he came from Dallas, he didn't belong over there. You know what I'm saying? He belong now. You know what I'm saying? We got new ownership, we got new coaches, we got new quarterback, we got new mob, and we like that. Skinzos and the Benzos. Let's go.
Hey man, we need to hashtag that. Skinzos and the Benzos, man.
Anybody? Yeah, we can.
Go ahead, hashtag.
Because that's me.
That's
I started that. Skinzos and the Benzos, Slim.
Come on, man.
You know what it is. Hey Comes With The Play podcast. I started right here saying it. I've been saying it. Episode 2, Skizos and the Benzo.
Hey, hold up. Let's just go ahead and put out there how many things you done patent pending already. We got Thorverine that they can't steal.
Don't try it.
Don't even try to fucking steal Thorverine.
I know my man Thor. You know what I'm saying? And I know my man Wolverine.
Come on.
They both know me.
Come on.
So if you want to have a problem with it, you ask them about it. And they'll tell you like, you know what, honestly, I can't speak on that. Because it's a guy that started that.
Come on, man. In the Jason Statham voice.
And it's me.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Skizos and the Benzos.
Skizos and the Benzos, baby. Shout out to my nigga Twinzo and the Benzo. That's how I started saying it. But, you know, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, by the end of the year, we gonna have like 12 more things for y'all to, you know what I'm saying? My man gonna just patent pending.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
You know
Coolionary is my word, alright? Just so y'all know. Y'all don't know.
Tell us.
It's my word.
Tell them about it.
I made that.
Come on.
That's me. You know what I'm saying? And a part of how I made that word is because of brothers like this. Brothers like, you know, my man Esquire. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know who that is. That's one of my brothers. He know who he is. My nigga.
You gonna be on the show?
My nigga Trey Esquire. That's one of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Tay. You know what I'm saying? My man John Roskis. You know, my brother Doe. You know, my uncles. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the word is even created.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? From guys like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's Hate Comes with the Play podcast, episode 2, sports segment. And it's the Skizos and the Benzos over everybody. Alright? And shout out to the Caps, because they balling. My man Ovi, you know what I'm saying? The GOAT.
Hey, bro, is he a legend or what?
He's the GOAT. I don't care what nobody says.
He's a legend. Oh, what?
He got us a Stanley Cup already.
Yeah, he got us.
So he's the GOAT.
You
know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Caps, they balling real heavy. You know what I mean? And that's it. I don't got nothing else for sports. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing else to talk about sports. It's all about the Skizos and the Benzos. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, did you want to talk about the Joy Taylor and?
That's the only thing that's popping in sports right now is that controversy, man.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Joy Taylor, what's up? What's up? I mean, man, like, I already know what you got out there. I already know what she got out there, like, as far as like what she like and all that. Look, real talk, I've been said how fine she was because ain't her brother played for Miami? Used to play for Miami.
Used to play for Miami. Oh,
yeah, so I already know who your brother is. You know what I mean? But excluding all that, everybody be talking crazy and this and that and how she will. I mean, you fine. You know what I'm saying?
But bro, let me ask you a question.
Like, what's up? What's up for real? Like,
look.
What you want to do?
I don't have no problem.
What you want to do?
With women doing what they do to get ahead. Let me just be very, very clear. That's been happening in the industry for years. So it shouldn't really be nothing to talk about.
Whatever it is. I don't even know what it is.
Well, apparently, excluding Joy Taylor, women of beautiful status use their beauty to move up in corporations and stuff like that. Why is that something new to report?
That ain't nothing new.
That ain't nothing new. Let's take her out of it and let's just talk about the beauty of women.
Hey Joy, what's up?
Man, come work for the Hate Comes with the Play podcast.
Man, ain't gotta work for us. I ain't even talking about working for nothing. I'm trying to.
Over Paula Patton? Nah, you don't want her.
No.
Alright, yeah, relax.
Whoa.
Relax, alright?
Whoa.
Relax, alright?
Whoa, easy.
She Joy Taylor, but we talking about Paula Patton.
Hey, Joy, what's up? Let's just have a conversation. So,
we invite her to the Hate Comes with the Play.
Yeah, she won't come on, but I want to just have a conversation with her. That's all. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna talk about nothing that you got going on and nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first here, man. I ain't gonna say a goddamn thing.
I ain't tripping off nothing you got going on.
I don't even care what she got going on.
I don't care about that.
I'm just disgusted at the names that's been presented in the situation.
Right. But I heard this from some girl that used to like do their wardrobe or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But the names of the men that are being included, I'm just
we'll see how that go, man.
That's disgusting.
Because media just be hacking up. I ain't even gonna chew up Skip or none of them people that's names involved in it. Because people just sometimes
You guilty
You
by
just,
association.
they put your name out there because they know how popular it is and how much traction this will get. Whether it's valid, it's valid.
And we don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we don't know how valid it is. But all I'm saying is, if y'all talking about Joy Taylor,
tell her come through, man. Tell her come through the hype. You know what I'm saying? Tell her come through.
what's up?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's the only thing that I'm viewing.
For sports, yeah.
The other little thing I'm thinking about doing in sports right now is throwing this little nigga out the window like a football. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to be like cruelty to animals, cruelty to animals. That's it.
They ain't gonna have that.
You know what I'm saying? So Biggz, we love you, baby. But
Biggz,
come on, man.
She missed her boyfriend. That's all.
Come on, man. Come here. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. It's alright. It's alright. We love you. You gonna get some time on the show. You know what I'm saying?
She tried to take over the show. You know what I mean?
Time on the
it's
show.
all good, man. We love her.
Alright,
you know
we
what
love
I'm
you, Biggz. Alright, relax.
saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You know? But
what's really in Biggz right now is on a blaze, on a tear. It's young Jaden. And you know what I'm saying? Skenzos and the Benzos, baby. You already know what time it is.
come on, man. Take us home, bro. Take us
Stop
home,
playing
bro.
with us, man.
Take us home, bro.
man. Look, Hey Comes With The Play podcast, episode 2. My bro host, Stephen A. I'm one of your bro hosts, King Couillionaire, a.k.a. Dane Biggz. Man, you holler at me, you holler at him, you holler at us. You already know what it is. And it's just like that. Your bomber clot.
Come on, man.